What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. And today, big game for Arsenal as they travel to Aston Villa to face Unai Emery's team, who are third in the Premier League at the moment. And are we going to be 3-point collecting today? We need to be, that is for sure, if we're going to win this title, which is up in the air at the moment. But I think, as we all saw today, it's going to be a three-horse race, man, because Liverpool are very much in it. They got 2 late goals and won their game away at Crystal Palace. So we have to continue what has been a good week for Arsenal so far, you know. It wouldn't be right of me not to mention the current scoreline at Old Trafford. Erik ten Hag, they're currently 3-0 down against Bournemouth. Yes, you heard that right. Manchester United 0. Bournemouth 3. They should ring the police because that is abuse. Like, that's just not right. But I don't know. You know, Erik ten Hag, you know, that fraud. Keep him there. I want a new contract. Keep him there 4 or 5 years. Solanke, Billing and Sensi. Under me, Sensi. Give it up. Let me not even start all that. But yeah, Man United, man, it's wild what's going on over there. Rashford hasn't even come off. Oh, he has come off the bench for 10 minutes. But they're 3-0 down. Leave Ten Hag at United. I think it's a masterclass what's going on. They play Bayern Munich and Liverpool in their next 2 games. So I'm not actually sure Ten Hag will be Man United manager by Christmas. But anyway, big up to all the Arsenal fans. As you can imagine, I wanted to say a lot on Twitter about them losing 3-0. But I thought, let me just wait until the end of our game, and then we'll start having that conversation. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. I never thought they would lose that game, that's for sure. Never mind getting spanked 3-0. So definitely text your Man United mates about that one. That is an embarrassment. But listen, let's talk about Arsenal. Let's concentrate on matters higher up in the league. We're not interested in mid-table Donnies. I think, as Nico just said there, Bayern Munich, who Man United play midweek, are getting battered. They've lost 5-1 to Eintracht Frankfurt today. So all isn't so well there either. But anyway, let's concentrate on Arsenal and the starting 11. A big game. And today will be difficult, as you said. But as I keep saying, this isn't Real Madrid. This isn't Barcelona. This isn't Manchester City. They are a very good team. Let's be respectful. They beat Man City. They're 14 wins in a row at home. They're third in the league. It's Emi Martinez. It's Unai Emery. There's a lot of factors in this game. I understand that. Respectful, yes. But scared, absolutely not. We are top of the league. We're above them in the league. They lost 3-0 at Liverpool. They drew with Bournemouth. They lost 5-1 to Newcastle, right? And the last team to beat them at Villa Park in the Premier League was Arsenal. I'm sorry. I never, ever have been watching a game of Arsenal against Aston Villa and been scared of Aston Villa. Yeah, we're not top of the league actually now. We're second. Liverpool are. We should not be scared. We should be respectful. We understand that they've got quality, but we are better than them if we perform. If we play well, I think we beat them. I think we beat them. If we turn up today and put in a proper performance, we'll beat them. However, the flip side of that, and this is me being respectful, you turn up and play like you did against Luton, you're going to get beat. So, for me, it's in Arsenal's hands. If they perform properly, I think they can beat Villa. And the reason I think they can beat Villa is because the things that they are not good at, I think we can damage them with those things. So I'm going to get into a little bit more detail, obviously, as we talk through the lineups. I had 2 Diabys on the bench, so let me just get him out of there. One's enough, to be honest. It's amazing that he's actually on the bench for Villa. Shows the quality that they've got. But let's talk about the Arsenal team. David Raya in goal. Expected it. Said it all week. He shouldn't play, in my opinion, but he was always going to play. Now that he's in the team, the conversation's over as far as I'm concerned. People saying, oh, we're talking about it too much. No, it needed talking about. But now the starting lineup's out and the game starts in 45 minutes, David Raya, you have been shown a huge amount of faith by Mikel Arteta today. The fans are supporting you, whether they feel you should be playing or not. he has to repay the faith of the manager and repay the faith of the fan base, because this is Arsenal. This is not Brentford. This guy has to stop making stupid mistakes. I don't care if he's calm on the ball. Keep the ball out of the net is all I'm interested in, I'm afraid, people. So he needs to repay the faith. And that's all that matters. The back four. In fact, it's the whole team that I predicted on the preview that we did yesterday. Ben White at right back. Zinchenko comes in at left back for Kivior. He needed to. Kivior was horrible against Luton in the week. He's not a left back. Gabriel and Saliba, of course. Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, Martin Odegaard as the midfield three. I'm in favour of that. I know we could have possibly gone with Jorginho double pivot, but I think his lack of mobility and lack of power wouldn't have helped us that much anyway. And Havertz is in a little mini run of form at the moment, so we want to see if he can extend that. Odegaard needs to turn up today, that is for sure. We need a performance from him. And the front three picks itself, in my opinion. The front three picks itself. It's our best front three. And it's Saka, Martinelli and Jesus. Saka got an assist in the week. Martinelli got a goal. Jesus got a goal. Confidence is high. Those three need to perform again. Let's talk about the Arsenal bench. Aaron Ramsdale, Cedric, Kivior, Walters, Jorginho, El Neni, Nelson, Trossard, and Eddie Nketiah. Now, my problem with Arsenal is, I know we've got injuries, right? I know we've got injuries. Aston Villa have got a better bench than Arsenal. Aston Villa got a better bench than Arsenal. That's my concern as an Arsenal fan. That bench is terrible. Like, make no mistake about it. Trossard, Ramsdale, maybe Nelson if he's in the mood to run at fullbacks. That bench is awful. That's my problem. In December, you play about 8 games. You got to rotate. If we have to start relying on players that are on that bench, we're in trouble. Arsenal have to go into the market in January, and we have to sign proper players. That is a dirty park bench. I'm telling you now, like, that needs cleaning up. There's some mess on that bench. Sometimes we get carried away with transfer windows, man. That bench is not good enough at all. But anyway, we got to hope that starting 11 can maybe win us the game and we don't have to rely too much on that bench. Let's go through the Aston Villa team. Crazy, we're having all these arguments with goalkeepers. The goalkeeper that should be playing for Arsenal is playing for Aston Villa. But that's a conversation for another day, I'm afraid. Martinez in goal. Now, what's interesting is he's stuck with Konza at right back. Now, I think Konza is a good defender. He's been in the England squad lately. He's not a right back. He's a big, tall, strong centre-back who probably doesn't turn that well and move that well. So I'm looking at a Gabriel Martinelli needs to be causing this guy problems. He needs to be direct. He needs to put him on the back foot and needs to get him twisting and turning and make life difficult for him. He is a good defender, but he's not a right back. I don't know how quick Konza is, but he's definitely a big centre half. He's not Matty Cash, so needs to be got at. Diego Carlos and Pau Torres, Luca Digne at left back. Diego Carlos, by the way, is extremely aggressive. So let's hope Jesus can handle his aggression. Their midfield, again, is similar to what they did the other day. So it's Kamara, Douglas Luiz, John McGinn and Yuri Tielemans, with Bailey and Watkins as a front two. It becomes a front three when they attack. Leon Bailey goes right wing. John McGinn goes left wing. Obviously, Watkins plays through the middle. And then they have a midfield three of Kamara, Luiz and Tielemans. Where you hurt this Villa team, people, is down the sides. It's their fullbacks. Luca Digne and Enzri Konza. They're very narrow in midfield, which means you have to get at their fullbacks. They play a high line. They're aggressive. Their midfield is physical. Kamara, Luiz, Tielemans. I mean, we were linked with Tielemans for a long time. We obviously made a couple of offers for Douglas Luiz, who is a player that, I'm going to be honest, I think is a better player now than he was when we tried to sign him. John McGinn is quite a clever player as well. And anybody who watched the game midweek, Leon Bailey destroyed Vardy at left back. My one real concern today is if Leon Bailey can isolate Zinchenko. I think Gabriel and probably even Declan Rice, those two are going to have to do a bit of a babysitting job on that left-hand side for Zinchenko. That is for sure. That's where we're going to have to deal with them. A lot of you said in the comments as well, Bruno Fernandes is suspended now, 5 yellow cards against Liverpool. So I don't think they're going to have a good day over there at Anfield next week. Let me read out these super chats. Lee, big up to you. Lee Burnell said, big up Big C, C-Unit Business. Big up yourself, bro. Let's hope we go 3-point collecting today. We need it. E. Ross, long live the Glazers. Yeah, I want 10 more years of the Glazers at United. The roof's leaking. Maguire gets player of the month, then concedes 3 at home to Bournemouth. You just couldn't write the story. It's beautiful. But I haven't tweeted nothing about it because I need to see Arsenal handle business today first. Jorge says, Emery showing respect to Arsenal with the lineup. I mean, listen, they've just beat Man City. So I think it was quite a straightforward decision for Emery to just say, same again. Why would you change the team? I thought he might have brought Matty Cash in at right back and played a more natural, mobile right back against Martinelli. But he obviously thinks, they kept a clean sheet against the best team in the world. So does he need to change it? But yeah, Emery, of course, will be a big factor in this game. Big up Brian, Brooklyn in the building. He said, big up Curtis, 3-1 to the Arsenal. I need to see Cruz cheering again. Let's hope so, man. Let's hope so. Epic scenes at the end of that Luton game. And listen, I honestly, I would say this is one of the biggest games of the season for Arsenal. It's definitely the most difficult away game that we've had this season, in my opinion. Harder than Chelsea, even harder than Newcastle in the current form. So, yeah, I would say it's the hardest away. It's 4-0 to Bournemouth. It's 4-0. No! That's too much. They might sack him. You've gone too far, man. You've gone too far this time. Who says that in shotters? Teddy Brookshot, I think. I'm actually not happy with that. Honestly, people. You might think, what's wrong with him? 4-0 could get him the sack. I don't want him to get sacked. 3-0, we can laugh at them, but he keeps his job. 4-0, they might bin him. They better not score a fifth. 4-0 to Bournemouth. I mean, listen, they might as well smash them 6-0 now. 4-0 to Bournemouth. Teddy Brookshot, you're gone too far, Biggs. You're gone too far. I think it's when he's in the swimming pool at the end. If you've watched Shotters, you're right there with me. Don't sack him. We want you to stay. Eric Ten Hag, we want you to stay. Oh, I need to start tweeting about Man United, but I can't, man. I can't. We got to win the game first. We all want Ten Hag to stay. I just got to tweet it. I have to, man. Eric Ten Hag, we want you to stay, man. Like, we have to. We all want him to stay. I don't even... How do you spell his name? Eric Ten Hag, we want you to stay. Hashtag Glazers in. There we go. We just do that. I won't say too much. Just, we got a big game. Oh, they're doing a VAR check, so it might not be. I know I shouldn't say too much, but I have to say something. It's Man United. Their fan base is big, and they talk a lot when we struggle. Let me know, is that being disallowed or not, people? My volume's quite low. People saying it's handball. See, look, people were tweeting Ten Hag could get sacked. I told you, 4-0. 4-0's brutal. Sheffield United are winning. I can't believe it. Is it offside or handball? People saying disallowed. I see 3-0. Is it? It's been disallowed. They've corrected it. It's 3-0. It's 3-0. He probably survives another week. I want another week. I want him to lose to Bayern Munich, get knocked out of Europe. Liverpool with no Bruno, they're going to get absolutely smashed as well. Hey, dude, but I've got to get back to you, bro. I did email you back, I think, didn't I? But you've replied again. I'm going to get back to you again, bro. Appreciate you reaching out. David, why is Waneri not on the bench? Tesco settings. He might as well be on the bench over some of them guys. What's the point of having El Neni then? Pointless. Big up to you, David. Member for 7 months. And big up Xavi. Can you fire a manager of the month? Imagine getting manager of the month and then losing 3-0 at home to Bournemouth. Could have been 4. How have they not even scored? Let Man U drop to Europa League. Yeah, even that would be funny as well. That would be funny. What a save by Burnley. What's the other scores? Oh, Brentford are losing 1-0 to Sheffield United. Anyway, let's concentrate on Arsenal. This game today is absolutely massive. I've got a few things to talk about while we're building up to this game. I think people have to understand. It's AirPod Albert Day, people. We need a masterclass from this guy today, AirPod Albert. I'm not even going to pronounce his surname. I think it's Albert Stuyvenberg or something. It's AirPod Albert, right? He is the manager today, people. He is the manager today. Mikel Arteta will be sitting in the stands. AirPod Albert will be the manager. Will that help Arsenal or does that go against us? Because I think that sometimes Arteta is consistently handing out instructions. I know from my point of view as a player, I didn't like that. But obviously they must know how to deal with it. We nearly won the league last year. So they've obviously adjusted to it. But last time AirPod Albert was in charge, I know we lost 2-1 at home to City, but we were fantastic in that game and we should have won that game. So do we get a more relaxed Arsenal team on the pitch today with AirPod Albert in charge? It'll be very interesting, that's for sure, to see how we play. Of course, the manager will be on the phone, consistently throughout the game, giving him instructions and telling him what to say and do, but it'll just be very interesting to see if it changes anything. He's downgraded, people saying, to JBL headphones. Man United have lost, I believe. Man United's finished 3-0. I'm delighted with that. I think 3-0 actually gets Ten Hag another month. So I'm happy with that. I thought 4-0 would have got him the sack. Mohammed said, so difficult to talk ish about Man U until we play. I mean, listen, even if we don't get a result, we can still clown them. But we got to make sure... that we do our thing. That's what we need to do. Thank you for the super chat. Cat Fisherman UK, love watching your channel, Big C. Keep up the good work. Booked a day off work to watch Arsenal. Hope they don't let me down. It better be worth the day off. Oh, the boos are ringing around Old Trafford. Ringing around, man. That sounds toxic. Simon said, I thought a ban was a ban, but they said can be in the room before and in half-time. Okay, that's fair enough. So you can do the team talk, which is interesting. Big up Nico. Hope you're well, bro. Member for 19 months. Curtis, we need to move the ball properly today and take our chances. No howlers today. You're right with that one, man. Listen, we are not going to get multiple chances in this game. Aston Villa were absolutely, I would say, outstanding against Manchester City midweek. I haven't seen a team do that to them for a long time. Big C, your opinion on the second yellow on Jordan Ayew? I think sometimes, and I know, listen, Liverpool fans will disagree because they are on the break. So I suppose if you go by the letter of the law, it is a second yellow. But I just think you don't want to see players getting sent off for that. You know, sometimes the rules and common sense contradict each other because I suppose by the letter of the law, it is a yellow card. But I don't think it was a booking. I don't think the players even thought it was going to be a yellow card. But it's disappointing. It ruined the game. And obviously, as an Arsenal fan, I didn't want to see Liverpool win, but I kind of felt like it was going to happen. So, yeah, it's one of them. But United got smashed. For those of you just tuning in, Man United have lost 3-0 at home to Bournemouth, which is just hilarious. I've tweeted one thing. I don't want to go too mad about it. Big up Liam Brady's left foot, who said, Big C, loving the channel and content. Keep up the excellent work. Appreciate that. Micken said, I saw that yellow card for Ayew and thought justice for Tomiyasu. A few of you did that, said that as well. Obviously, he got a very soft sending off at Selhurst Park earlier in the season. Johnny Bell said, Big C, information and entertainment. You know it. You know the slogan, man. You know the slogan. Make sure you hit the like button, people. 2.5K in the chat already. As them numbers go up. Big up the Twitch gang as well. 29 of you on Twitch. Let's get 3,000 likes, man. Let's get that easily. Jay said, do you rate Douglas Luiz? I do. I think he's got better as well. I think over the last year, he's become an even better player. Couple of things to talk about. Let's have a look at the Premier League table, which is interesting. Arsenal are obviously not top of the league at the moment, which is not where we want to be. Even though we can go back to the top of the league with a win, psychologically, I just don't like seeing us in second place. It doesn't feel good. If we win today, that will be 5 wins out of 5, which will make us the most informed team in the Premier League. We're a point behind Liverpool, but even if we draw, we won't go ahead of them. Their goal difference is 2 goals better than us. Aston Villa, of course, 4 points behind us. Man City are 6 points behind us. They play tomorrow away at Luton, which I would expect them to win. So we need to be getting 3 points. I'm not interested in a point. You know, we're 10 points clear of Man United, 9 points clear of Man United. So there is breathing space. But listen, if you want to win the league, I think you've got to win this game. I really do. I think you've got to find a way of beating Aston Villa. Aston Villa have lost 3 times this season. You know, we've only lost once. And I know this home record is formidable. 14 games in a row they've won at home. But I keep saying to people, they drew to Bournemouth last week 2-2. Right? They lost 2-0 to Nottingham Forest. They drew with Wolves. They lost to Everton in the Carabao Cup. They lost 3-0 against Liverpool and they lost 5-1 against Newcastle. Now, obviously, the one thing in common, every single one of those results in the league was away from home, which obviously they seem to be a different proposition at Villa Park. And it is going to be a difficult game. There's no doubt about that. What we've got to do is see off that crowd, start to get some control of the game and hit them on the break at pace. You've got to hurt their 2 fullbacks. You've got to hurt Konza at right back, who is a big, tall, strong centre back, and you've got to go and get Luca Digne. I think Luca Digne is a decent player, but I believe Saka can damage him as well. I really do. So, listen, it's a big game. It's an exciting game, and I think there will be goals in it. Only is the day said, even Rude Hullet said Santiago Jimenez would fit Arsenal. Leo said, big up Nottingham. Looks like Cooper will be gone tonight. I don't know. I think a draw away at Wolves for Forest is a good result. I think they've got to keep him after that, really. Give him a bit of time. Big up Henry Chris said, Big C, 3 point collecting today. We need to be. I'm not here for no 1 point. I'm telling you. And people might think it's greedy, but I want 3. The key to this game is our wingers. I'm tweeting it. The key to this game is our wingers. There you go. I think we can beat them. I really do. Don't get me wrong. If we turn up here and we're not at it, we'll get beat. It's as simple as that. Kickoff's at 5:30, so you got, what, 27 minutes until kickoff. Odegaard, yep, you're right. You're right. We can't have, Odegaard hiding, because this is the kind of game, Douglas Luiz, he will kick you down, mate. He will kick you down. They're not messing around. The away supporters need to be loud, you're right. Big up penalty spot as well. He said, big up Curtis in the community, I'm more nervous for this game than I was for City. Because the thing with City, we all hoped we could win. We never really fully expected it. Where we kind of know that we need to win this game. Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit different. Assassin said, Curtis, being an Arsenal fan in school must be so blessed nowadays. United in the mud, Chelsea mid-table. We'll never forget the wars we had against them. Fans killed me at school. I mean, listen. I think if you was at school during the Invincibles days. You was, you was a real king. I remember going to school with like the Ian Wright JVC number 8 shirt. You know what I mean? And then the Thierry 14 shirt. It was only a Man United fan who could have any talk to you, If you turned up with the Ian Wright or a man turned up with the Cantona with the collars up, only those two could have any conversation. There was no other shirt that had no conversation. And then as you got a bit older, it might have been Thierry Henry and maybe Ronaldo for Man United or Rooney, But nowadays, yeah, we are a big boy. I'm sure it's a lot easier in school, but we still got to win them trophies. We was walking around as title winners. The kids nowadays, you're not walking around with a title in your back pocket, so it's not the same. If you was at school when we was invincible, you was king of that playground. No one could tell you nothing. No one could say anything to you. Arsenal need to win the league. That's what will change this generation. African Giant, can't bloody believe we lost to these breadcrumbs. Chelsea were terrible midweek, bro. I think this season could be a write-off for Chelsea. I can't lie. Big up African Giant. Yeah, man. How did you lose to Man United midweek? John Lance said, let them know, man. We were serious. Paul Cruz is going to rock up with Nketiah 14. Nah, he ain't misbehaved. I wouldn't do that to him. I don't think he's ever printed an Arsenal player's name on the back of his shirt. I think he has his own name or no name. Watch along business. Let's get it up to 3K. Like, subscribe. Road to 100K. Let's get there, people. 24 minutes until kickoff. Massive game. 3,000 of you in the chat. Looking forward to this. Jorge said, this is a Newcastle type game. Intensity is key. You are right. We have got to run and run and run. Villa are so energetic, and honestly, Emery and Emi Martinez, think how fired up they're going to be for this game. Emery got sacked by Arsenal. Emi Martinez wins an FA Cup, gets sold to Aston Villa. He's looking at the keepers at Arsenal now thinking, I spent 9 years at that football club, desperate to get in the first team. I win you the FA Cup and you stick by Leno. And then bin Leno for Ramsdale and bin Ramsdale for Raya. He's thinking I should be the Arsenal keeper. You've then got to look at Yuri Tielemans, a player that we were linked with. You got to look at Douglas Luiz. We made offers for him. You look at Ollie Watkins. He's a boyhood Arsenal fan. There are so many different dynamics where players are going to really be fired up and want to do the business. Diaby, apparently we made offers, enquiries for him after we failed to buy Mudryk last January. So there's so many different dimensions to this game that we're going to have to deal with. Obviously, Emi Buendia as well. I think he's out with a major injury at the moment. And obviously the famous Buendia stream. Probably in the end, a good job that we never bought him. He hasn't actually done that well. A lot of subplots. Yeah, ESR, they made offers for ESR as well. Big on my brother. Not my brother, my brother. Kevin Campbell in the building. Big up yourself, bro. Martinelli and Saka are the keys to winning Big C. Just as I said, Kev, the wingers, you got to go and hurt Konza and Luca Digne at fullback. They play a narrow midfield. The wingers don't help the fullbacks that much. They try and dominate that midfield. Where they're going to really try and hurt us is Luiz, Kamara, Tielemans, McGinn. They'll make it narrow. They're compact. They move the ball quickly. That's where Havertz and Odegaard are going to have to help Declan Rice. This cannot be a one-man midfield today. Zinchenko's got to step in and go and get next to Declan Rice and help him. Havertz and Odegaard have got to pull their weight today. Trust me, like Havertz is a big guy, people. 6'3". When I saw him over there on the tour, I said, brother, you're a big guy. You can't just be floating around the pitch. He's a big guy. He did mix it against Luton physically, I thought. So big him up. We need Martin Odegaard today. I say it all the time. Odegaard is pivotal to this team. Honestly, he is the creative force in this team. You saw, even against Luton, I don't actually think Odegaard was that good. But the ball he puts in at the end, he's capable of that one delivery that can win you a game. That one pass that splits a defence. So we need an informed Odegaard today. Big up Laser Gaming, hope you're well, bro. James said, Big C, would you take Ollie Watkins? I mean, I've had this conversation a lot of times on here. A lot of people think we should go for Ollie Watkins. I could be totally wrong with the way that I view him, and I don't want to say too much because we're about to play them, and he scored against us last season. I just think he's a bit of a nice striker to me. And I don't like nice strikers. I want strikers who are killers. I want killers, people. I want rough and ready strikers. And I'm not saying Ollie Watkins hasn't got that about him. He can hit the back of the net. But I'd rather take an Ivan Toney. I'd rather take an Osimhen. I don't really want Ollie Watkins, man. Don't get me wrong. He's decent. But he'd be very expensive. And I'm just not sure he's worth the kind of money that he would cost. They paid 40 million for him. He's in the England squad, so how much would he cost? I think he'd cost 70 million. Would I pay 70 million for Ollie Watkins? I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. I mean, Dr. C said I don't care about the personality, but I think the personality influences the player that you are. If I said to you, name some of the best strikers that you've ever seen in the Premier League over the years, Thierry Henry had a massive attitude and ego. Go through all of them. Diego Costa was an animal. Drogba was an animal. Vardy had a stinking attitude as well. You know, all the top strikers did. They all did. They all had that little chip on their shoulder, man. You ain't going to find a nice, successful striker. I'm telling you. They've all got that ego, that attitude. Cantona, he'll fly kick you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rooney was... Trust me, man, you need that. Ober had that swag and that, gold Lamborghini business. But I could be totally wrong. He could be a top player and I've got it all wrong. Yeah, Kane is a bit of a nice guy. You're right. But he ain't won nothing. Jorge said Villa won't sell anything to us. You're right. Why would they sell anything to us? It don't make no sense because they're actually... they're around us. They're 2 points behind us. So why would they do us a favour? Kev said, happy birthday to Paul Davis. Legend, man. We can't forget. I see that just get tweeted online as well. Big up, Kev. Big up, Paul Davis. Latte said he is mild. Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel Watkins is at the level he is as a player. Like I said, I could be totally wrong. He could be far better than I'm giving him credit for. But that's just my opinion. And we're all entitled to our opinion, I suppose. Big up Guna Graham, new member. I appreciate that, bro. I think maybe we'll have to get a member stream in the next week or so. Because the winter break is in a few weeks. It might take too long. My thing with Watkins, he's better than Eddie. Is he better than Jesus? That's the problem. I want a definite upgrade on Jesus if we go big for a striker. But we'll see. Douglas Luiz versus Rice, who is better? Mate, come on. I mean, I rate Douglas Luiz, but Deckers, for me, is the best DM in the Premier League. Along with Rodri. I did forget about Rodri there. But this season, I think Rice has been better than Rodri, if I'm being totally honest. Jermaine said, I think you're wrong about Watkins. And I respect it because it's an opinion. It's not a fact. If it's an opinion, it can be debated. And a lot of people will say, listen, Watkins can go to the next level. He probably is a more natural goal scorer than Jesus, to be honest. But I think we can get better than him is what I'm saying. LB said, I can't watch. I've been drinking since 3 o'clock. Hey, listen, man. Whatever you got to do to enjoy the game. What people say? Offered the half an hour. Oh, Kev, listen, this week, 100%, bro. But we need the hour now. We need the hour. The half an hour, we don't need that, Kev. We need the hour. We got Champions League on Tuesday. So, Tuesday I probably won't do an afternoon show. So, Kev, let me know. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whenever. Whenever you want to come on, Kev. Kev's family, man. You can come on whenever you want, Kev. You can even do a watch-along one time if you want. That would be good as well, Kev. But I know you're working on TV a lot of the time. Allison or Rhea? Oh, come on, man. That's a silly one. That is a silly one. Kevin! It's one of them. Yeah, just, you know what I mean? Anyway, bit of transfer news before we get into the game. 17 minutes until kickoff. Arsenal again being linked with Osman Diomande. I hope I haven't butchered his name. You know him anyway. We've spoken about him a few times. Very highly rated player. A lot of clubs looking at him, and Arsenal apparently interested in a potential January move for him now. The rumours were that we would wait until the summer. Now, I think what is causing Arsenal to maybe think they've got to go for him sooner is that he's now being linked with a move to Liverpool. Liverpool have just lost Joel Matip, who's done his ACL. He'll be out for 6 to 9 months. And Liverpool need another centre-back. Now, Arsenal apparently had an offer turned down for him in the summer, and we're going to go back for him next summer. But now we could be back in for him in January. Again, I don't know. I take all these links at the moment with a pinch of salt, because on one hand, everybody's saying that, you know, we're financial fair play and all that. We can't spend big. Maybe we can only buy one player, and then we're being linked with strikers, centre-backs, centre-mids. So you don't know what to believe. From what I've seen of this guy, and again, it's a player that I can't tell you fully how good he is. He looks like a beast. He looks like an absolute beast. He played against Arsenal for Sporting Lisbon. He's 20 years of age. Ivory Coast international, which means obviously he'll be away at AFCON. 6'4". He is an animal. Apparently they want around 45 million euros, which is around 39 million pounds. Ideally, they don't want to sell him in January, though, according to the report. It said they would be willing to let him go in the summer. Ideally, they would like to keep him until the summer to give them more time to get a proper replacement. However, Arsenal and Liverpool are looking closely at the defender. Arsenal are short in defence at the moment with the injuries to Timber and Tomiyasu. Liverpool have just lost Joel Matip for 6 to 9 months and could be looking for a January move. Sometimes you got to get players in quicker if other clubs are looking for them. I think it would be a very good signing. Because at the moment, is Kivior... I mean, there's rumours today, and I actually haven't... I'm not actually going to bring it up on screen. Just simply because we haven't got that much time. But there is a rumour today going around that Arsenal are willing to listen to offers for Kivior in January, which is interesting because do they then feel that Kivior has not made the grade at Arsenal? I think playing him at left-back, we can all see he wasn't comfortable at left-back, but I kind of thought at centre-back they might give Kivior a bit of a chance. But rumours that Kivior... Arsenal may let him go in January. Now, would that be a loan or would that be a permanent deal? I'm not sure. But they obviously don't feel he's been the answer. And this is what I say with Arsenal sometimes. Instead of buying a prospect for 20, 25 million and he's not ready to play first team and blah, 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 get somebody who's ready, man. We need people who are ready. Big up Sumi, who said, hello, Curtis Shaw from India. You are my favourite football YouTuber. You have great taste. I appreciate that. LB said, hit that high line. Yeah, listen, Villa will be on the halfway line. Ghosted said, Mary Poppins could take us higher than Ollie Plopkins. Oh, God. Ollie Plopkins, you know. Big up Ghosted. And big up the Thinker, who's a new member. And big up everyone who's been gifting memberships to the community as well. I think we've gained about 47 new memberships in the last 2 games from people gifting memberships. So brilliant that the community is extending further. But yeah, Osman Diamande being linked with a move to Arsenal. Will they accelerate a move for him? Because I remember last year, was it the year before, Liverpool were going to sign Luis Diaz in the summer. Then Tottenham tried to buy him in January, and they had to buy him in January to stop him going elsewhere. So, yeah, it is what it is. Big up everyone tuned in on Twitch. 45 of you, 3,500 of you on YouTube. Really appreciate the support. Hit the like button. Let's get 3,000 likes. Subscribe if you haven't already. And get yourself involved. We're in subscriber-only mode, people. You know, red carpet business. Big up LSU Gunner. Let's keep the giving going. It's nearly Christmas, you know what I mean? Let's keep giving, people. Let's keep supporting. What's the biggest worry, says Nathan, we need to cover in the January window? I really want us to sign a striker, but I've almost given up on us signing a striker. And I just feel like we've got to get a centre midfielder and a defender now, to be honest, because we're very short in those areas. I think Arteta will look at it and think if I can keep Jesus fit and I can, I've got Trossard as cover and he will say Eddie. I wouldn't say Eddie, but he will. And Havertz can play there. Then I think he will think we can get away with that. In defence at the moment, we are short. If you lost Saliba and Gabriel, there's a problem because Ben White's at right back. So he can't even go to centre back. Or you got to play Cedric. You don't want to be doing that. If Declan Rice got injured, we're short there as well. So I think those are the areas they will look to address in January, if I'm being honest. Big up Stig, who said, big up from Australia. Hope you're all good, brother. Ready for 3-point collecting today. Big midfield battle. You are spot on. This midfield battle needs to be won. Big up LSU Gunner, who's gifted 5 Curtis Shaw TV memberships. Let's go. Let's keep growing the community. Big up to you, bro. Really appreciate that. And welcome to the 5 new members who will be gifted their memberships. Big up man like LSU. E. Ross said, how do you give out memberships? So I think when you basically click on the chat, and obviously it comes up with the there's a $sign, which obviously you click on if you wanted to super chat. In the options, it says gift memberships. And then you choose how many you want to gift. It means for that month, somebody will be gifted a membership. So there you go. Big up to you, LSU, for gifting out those 5 memberships. Really appreciate that. And big up Brian, who's gifted out 5 memberships to the community as well. Really appreciate that, bro. Listen, we're growing. They don't know. C Unit takeover. They ain't ready, man. They ain't ready. We're moving out here, people. We're unstoppable right now. Big up to you, Brian, and big up LSU. You guys, Brooklyn, Brian in the building, and LSU for gifting out those memberships. 10 new members today, people. Let's go. Right, listen, we are, 8 minutes away from kickoff. Do you know anyone getting rid of any away tickets? I'm not sure, and I know they're very strict on Champions League games away from home now, with tickets and stuff. So just be careful if you buy a ticket. Make sure you can get in, because I had a friend who went to Sevilla away, and he bought the ticket off somebody, and they wouldn't let him in because he had to show ID, and obviously the person who bought the ticket, it wasn't the name of him because he bought it off someone. And they didn't want to let him in the ground. So you don't want to be traveling somewhere and they don't let you in the stadium, So just be careful with that. Big up David, who said, Curtis, I met you in LA. Let's get this W. Big up, bro. Big up yourself. Big up Melvin, who said, big up Big C. Hope Nelly smokes Konza. Let's hope so. We need to. Listen, the wingers need to hurt the fullbacks. Big up Jamie for the super chat. Big up from DMV out here in the States. Big game. Villa look dangerous. Listen, we look dangerous. We look dangerous. Do you know what I mean? We look dangerous. Let them worry about us. We got weapons. Martinelli's starting for Brazil. Saka's starting for England. Jesus is getting starts for Brazil as well. Odegaard, one of the best creative players in the league. Declan Rice, the best DM in the league this season. 2 centre-backs, best centre-back partnership in the league this year. Goalkeeper, all right, not so much. We got problems they got to worry about as well. But I hear you. Of course, we have to be concerned by what they've got. Remember, we played 24 hours before them. They played Man City. Surely that game has taken something out of them physically. Surely. Like, honestly, it's difficult. Jerome, thank you for the super chat, bro. He said, big up Big C in the community. Are there any top youngsters at the positions that we are weak in? Listen, good young players get recognised very quickly, don't they? That's the problem now. It's not like back in the day where you could get players under the radar and, get a sneaky deal for... Everybody knows the top players nowadays, Very difficult to find youngsters under the radar that are good enough to play for Arsenal. I think there'll be goals in this. I think you're right. They've just gone to an advert. 6 minutes until the game kicks off, people. How do you get gifted a membership? I think it's something to do with interaction. I don't exactly know how it works. I think it's something to do with interaction and things like that. Jerome said, we are dangerous, but we do have two number 2 goalkeepers. I mean, listen, what can I say? What can I say, people? I spoke yesterday in great detail about the goalkeepers, and people seem to get triggered by it for some reason. Lloyd has said you have to enable receive gifts in your YouTube settings. There we go. Allow gifts, and then maybe you can be gifted it. Big up to you, bro. I didn't even know that. I think I've heard people say that before. But we got to support him now. David Reyes starting today. He owes the manager, the club, the fans, the players a performance, because he should have probably been dropped today. And somehow he survived, and I think he owes the fans a performance. We know Emmy's in the other goal, so that question will come up throughout the game. The players are in the tunnel right now, people. Big up E. Ross. Really appreciate that, bro. He said, for some reason, I can't send memberships, but hope this helps. The community is family always. Big up and stay blessed, everyone. Big up to you, bro. Really appreciate that. And listen, I appreciate everyone. Whatever you give to the community, whether that's comments, whether that's financial support, you know, it's all appreciated. And thank you very much to everyone. English Tax Ross with the $49.99 super chat. Really appreciate that, bro. Thank you very much. And Galvin said, is a membership the same as a sub? No, it's not. It's not. I suppose it's a little bit more. And obviously you get the member streams and things like that and badges next to your name. I do need to upgrade the badges, actually, because I think Pepe is still one of the badges. And big up Brett, who's a new member as well. Big up to you, bro. Really appreciate that. As we look forward to this game, the players are walking on the pitch, people. 4 minutes until kickoff. I'm excited and nervous about this game. You know, I'm looking at Leon Bailey and that, but also I'm looking at us. I'm concentrating on us, man. We've got to turn up and perform. We beat Man City as well. Yeah, we didn't beat them the same way they did. You know, they ran all over them. But we're capable of beating Villa. We beat them last year. We should be fired up for this. If you can't deal with pressure, you shouldn't be in a title race. Do you know what I mean? This ain't Man City away, ain't Anfield away. But it's a tough game. It is a tough game. Pat said, big up Big C in the community. Just clocked out on my way home to watch the match. Come on, you Gunners. 3-1 to Arsenal. I predicted 3-2. I actually hope there aren't that many goals in the game, especially from conceding anyway. I don't want us to concede too. LSU said, come on, you Gunners. Let's spank the villains. We need to. All business today. Somebody just said, would you take a draw? I wouldn't. I'm sorry. I'm not here for no 1 point. I'm not here for a point. Football's circumstantial, innit? If you're 2-0 down and you fight back and draw 2-2, you'll go, okay, that's a good point. Before the game, I'm not sitting here saying, let's get a point. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not. I want 3 points. That's it. If you don't like pressure, you shouldn't be at Arsenal. Exactly, Joseph. Brett said, best channel out here. Had to jump back in that membership. Love this community. Big up to you, Brett. Appreciate that. Let's win this game, says Saliba. You're right. 3 minutes until kickoff. Get your score prediction in. I'm going for 3-2. I hope I'm wrong. I actually don't want to see us conceding goals like that. But I just think it could be a bit of a score fest. We standing on business, says Latte. I hope so, brother. I really hope so. Football Capo, big up yourself. He's been a member for 22 months. He said, I want to see Unai rubbing and violating his chin for a solution. AW will put a bullseye on our back. 3 points is a must. Listen, we got everything's there. The whole narrative is there. Oh, we're playing in the yellow kit. I never like it when we play in that kit. But it is what it is. Maybe the kit will confuse them, people. Maybe they'll look at it and just be all over the place. Cupid said, as a City fan, I hope Arsenal win. Fair enough. He took that defeat personally in midweek, right? Big up to you. Big up Christian. Christian Harkness, thank you very much. He's gifted 1 Curtis Shaw TV membership. Big up to you, bro. Appreciate the support. And big up to the new member who will be gifted the new membership. So brilliant support again today. Thank you very much. That's 11 memberships gifted today already. Why would a City fan want us to win? I think they're upset that they got battered by them in the week. Yuri Tillemans has featured in all 24 games this season for Aston Villa. Listen, Tielemans on the ball is a good player. We all know that Tielemans is super, super slow. You know, super slow. We need to put him on the back foot. Defensively, he doesn't move very well. Arsenal are in the circle. I'm telling you now, I've got this feeling now in my stomach like I'm about to play this game myself. This game is huge. Arteta's there in the stands with Edu and Vinay. And AirPod Albert will be running the show. Mark said, never seen another channel like this. Bro, listen, I told you, we're serious. Community settings, C-Unit business. Legendary, this community. Listen, we're about to kick off. Let's go to the page and get underway, people. Well, there ain't a goal. I don't know why that came on. But yeah, AirPod Albert is in... Well, we'll find out if he's good in this game. Arsenal on the break already. 15 seconds. Martinelli in the area. Pulls it back. It's a poor cross. Havertz, shots blocked. Oh, that was half a chance. That was half a chance. I don't know why the goal thing came up. We all went mad there. This is a huge game. Absolutely huge game for Arsenal. Yeah, the transition was decent, apart from the goal thing coming on as well. I don't like that. But yeah, apart from that, we're good to go. Aston Villa on the ball early on. This is going to be a stressful game, innit? You can just tell already. Leon Bailey up against Zinchenko. Corner to Villa. Corner to Villa inside the first minute, which I don't like. I do not like that. Arsenal had a decent early chance there, you know. I think we could have done a bit better. Big up Marco's a new member. I think you've been a member before, right? Big up to you, bro. Corner to Aston Villa early on. And we need to handle business here. I'm nervous already, especially with David Raya in goal. Look at this. They've put all... Oh, no, that just looks a total mess. You know when people do this to your goalkeeper, it's because they don't rate him. I'm just saying that. They have got 4 players in the 6-yard box in a little semicircle around David Raya. They're doing that because they think he's a dodgy goalkeeper. You won't see anybody do that to Alisson or Edison. Look at the state of this. I am not looking forward to this corner. Raya can't get out the box. Ball whipped in. Luckily, it's a poor corner. Headed away at the near post. That is terrible. I don't like that at all, because when Raya has to come out and there's 5, 6 players in the 6-yard box and you're trying to punch it, that is not good. That says that they think he's a weakness. He does, don't he? He looks small. How tall is David Raya? The brother looks small, man. David Raya's height. He does not look tall enough. It says 1.83. He's 6 foot. 6 foot is not big. I'm taller than 6 foot. You're a goalkeeper in the Prem. He ain't tall enough, man. Nah, man. You know what I mean? Emmy's 6'5". He's a giant. 6 foot for a goalkeeper in the Prem. That's not easy. Ben White, what is that? Gives it straight to Luca Digne, left-hand side. It's going to be a tough game. I can tell you that already. I can just see it. Villa look fired up. 6 foot for a goalkeeper. He's tiny. Oh, I could hardly see him. He was just in the middle of that. Ball over the top. Raya comes and collects. Look, he's flapping already, man. Palming the ball out. Catch that. Come on, David Raya, man. He's got butterfingers, this guy, man. He's got to do better than that. I honestly think, and I'm being totally honest, in the summer, I would consider changing both the keepers and get a new one. And just don't go with any of them. Luca Digne whips it in. It's cleared. Villa on the ball already. It's not looking good, this. They've started quick. Come on. 3 minutes gone. Villa in possession. Here's Pau Torres. They are so high up the pitch, though, is the only thing that gives me a little bit of optimism. Remember last year, Douglas Luiz scored from a corner. Ramsdale got targeted. You're right. You're right. Good tackle, Kai Havertz. Arsenal on the break. I don't think we got enough numbers forward, though. Jesus gets caught out there on the break. Ball over the top. Hits Saliba on the back. Very lucky there. I don't think he knew much about it. One thing's for sure, Villa are pressing us. Come on! Ben White, he's standing there. Ollie Watkins up against Ben White in the area. Ollie Watkins shoots, it's blocked. Odegaard, come on, be stronger than that, man. Ben White up against Watkins again. Watkins whips it in, headed away, Gabriel. And Odegaard gets it clear. We're scrambling a little bit here. We can't get out. They was doing this against Man City as well. It's like ball gets whipped in, cleared. They get the second ball. They go again. It's happening. Odegaard's got to be stronger than that. Do you rate Oblak? Yeah, he's brilliant. Brilliant keeper, but hard to get players out of Atletico. And Oblak's 30. I would still take him. That's not old for a keeper. Saka has the ball on the halfway line. Can we create a good attack? Saka pings it out wide. Great ball. Gabriel Martinelli up against Ezri Konsa. Ball whipped in. Saka, oh, puts it wide at the back post. Should he have done better there? Told you it's the wingers, people. Great ball in by Gabriel Martinelli. 1-2 there with the two wingers. Saka with the long switch to Martinelli. Touches it inside, whips it in. Saka's onside. I think he should do better. I think he should do better there. I know it's on his weaker foot and it's not easy, but I mean, he's not. I think he should do better there. He doesn't make very good contact with the ball there, and he puts it wide at the back post. I would say he should be hitting the target there as a minimum. You know, that's a good early chance. Come on, let's press. Villa trying to play out. Force them to play a different game. David De Gea is free. Could be going Newcastle. He's been linked with Barcelona as well. Curtis, would you take a point? I wouldn't. Honestly, I'm here for 3 points. That was a good chance. Best chance of the game so far. Villa have the ball back, though. They're having a lot of possession. Leon Bailey there takes out 3 players. They get the ball back to him. Zinchenko's out of position. He's in the area. Leon Bailey twists and turns, pulls it back. Goal to Aston Villa. Aston Villa take the lead. It's John McGinn. The goal has come in the first 6 minutes. We said Leon Bailey was the danger, and they've taken the lead. Shambolic defending. Not good enough. Not close enough. They've got a lot of midfielders in there. John McGinn strolls into the area, and Aston Villa take the lead. And I said if we don't turn up today, we'll get beaten. And that is shambolic. That is absolutely shambolic. Zinchenko, 3 players committed to Leon Bailey there. Look at McGinn. Deckers, you're checking your shoulder. He's pulled off Ben White. Ben White, what is that? Where's your commitment to the defending? You're next to him. Go and stop him shooting. It's embarrassing. It's absolutely ridiculous. Look how casual Ben White is. Oh, I mean, maybe I'm... that goal is shocking. Absolutely shocking. We got cooked, mate. Bailey rinsing us. I can't even laugh at United. Terrible goal. Just too easy. I'm not even going to call out individual players. It's too easy. It's just too easy. There was no willingness to put their body on the line and block the shot. McGinn's got the ball with his back to goal. He's turned in our area and just put it in with his left foot. And no one, like, what the hell is that? Bailey's twisting, mate. He took 3 players out, played a 1-2, give it to him. It's so easy. It's just poor, man. It's so easy. It's unbelievable. That's took all the enthusiasm out of the game for me. And I said it. If these lot don't turn up, we'll get beaten. Ball over the top. Martinelli up against Konsa. Take him on. Take him on, Gabby. Go on. Good ball. Odegaard, great flick. Havertz. Odegaard, be stronger, man. Work. You're all standing there. Good touch, Martinelli. You got to be strong. You got to be strong. Yes, you got to be strong. That's rubbish, man. Weak. Soft. This man need to wake up, man. This is a battle, mate. Ain't no little soft game. People saying Raya should have saved it. I'm so fuming. I ain't even looked at that yet. Come on, Saka, run! Well done, Declan Rice. Throw into Arsenal. Oh, I'm so annoyed with that. That goal is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Zinni gets drawn to the ball in the first place. Doesn't recover. Declan Rice seems to pass him on to Ben White. Ben White's just got no willingness to block the shot. He just lets him turn. It's a terrible goal. Konza tackles Martinelli there. Yeah, Zinni ain't a defender, but the manager's asking him to invert at the end of the day. Go into midfield, so... Damn. Here's Declan Rice. Listen, we were losing against Luton, but Luton are nowhere near as good as Villa. Ball goes out for a throw to Aston Villa. MJ said, hey, relax, man. Just cool, bro. Said, you, man, don't win titles. Relax yourself. But thank you for the super chat. I'm sure you enjoyed that one, didn't you? This goal is disgusting. We got more players than them. Deckers is looking at McGinn. McGinn drops off him. I'm sorry, yeah. I don't like to blame individuals. Ben White. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. For me, that is horrendous from Ben White. Ben White didn't want the tan to fall off him. He just had no enthusiasm to go and block the shot. He's standing there looking at him. I don't want to put the blame on one person because the defending is dreadful. But look at the state of that defending. It's absolutely shocking. Go and get tight to him and block the shot. I'm sorry, Ben White, for me, I think Ben White should do better than that. That's who I'm looking at. But I'm not even going to make it about individuals. The collective was just shocking all over. Look, come on, man. Get on the ball and do something. Saka turns Luca Digne. How is that not a yellow card? He's grabbed him. It should be a yellow, ref. We're on the ball. We'll see what they're made of. We'll see what this team is made of. It's not about what you do when things are going well. We all know when things are going well. It's about when you're struggling. Are you made of that champion, material? You're 1-0 down at Villa Park. Show us what you're about. Show us what you're about. Zinni goes over the top. It's a terrible pass straight to Emmy. Well, Ben White don't watch football, so maybe you don't know how to block a ball. Ram said, Big C, please read this comment. We're not a serious club. We'll crumble when the pressure becomes high. Listen, even as a fan base and the watch along, we've got to kind of just try and stick with them a little bit. It's a horrendous goal to concede. As a midfielder with your back to goal, you can control it and turn and finish with no real challenge on you. It's just not good enough, man. It's just not good enough. Ben White was just going through the motions. Ball over the top, over hit. Anyway, let's see. I'm trying not to lose my head over this, but I'm already fuming about what I'm watching. Emi Martinez on the ball. Go and press together. You can't press on your own. Too easy. Better, Martinelli. Come on. Odegaard, you've already been in the game. Need him on the ball. Good ball, Saliba. Martinelli, left-hand side. Finds Gabby Jesus. Oh, I should have played it. Come on. We need to start getting on the ball. It's not over. Come on. Long way to go. We can come back. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Left-hand side. What on earth is that? What is that? You just kicked the ball out for a throw-in. That is shocking. Abdullah, Big C, you know what, Villa? Emery could win this league. If they win this match, they stand a chance. I don't think they've got the squad, but yeah, they're flying. They're flying. Jesus had a simple ball there. And he just kicks out for a throw-in. I'm trying to stay calm here. I really am. It is this kit. I'm telling you, the kit's horrible. Come on. Zinchenko on the ball. We are getting a bit of possession now, but we need to create some chances. It is that kit. I said that kit was an awful kit the second it came out. But we've got the ball. 14 minutes gone. Villa 1, Arsenal 0. John McGinn with the goal. I'm trying to stay calm, but I'm finding it very difficult. I can't believe the goal we conceded. Is Zinchenko. We're just moving the ball, starting to keep possession. Look at that. Look how deep Gabriel Jesus is. We don't want you there. They've won the throw, haven't they, as well? Just don't want Jesus in midfield. It doesn't help us. Look how much time their defence has got on the ball. They've got so much time on the ball because we're playing deep and just allowing... Come on, Odegaard. Yes. Well done, Kai Havertz. 4 against 3. We need to score. Saka, I think that's the wrong ball. I think it's the... Saka! What is that? You've just kicked the ball on his leg. Use your skill. Ben White whips you lot, man. I can't stay calm watching this. It's impossible. It's impossible for me to... We're 4 against 3. Saka is 1v1 with the defender. He's a yard in front of him. He's not going to disappear when you kick the ball and it just goes through his body. He just kicks it straight at him. Great tackle by Havertz. What is that from Saka? I actually think Havertz played the wrong ball there. I think he should have gone to the left. But Saka, mate, Yo, what is that? Should have scored. Should have punished him. 4 against 3. I told you can hit Villa on the break. Great play by Havertz. Wins the ball back. Saka, do a trick. Drop a shoulder. Highly want a criminal. Emery has his boy prepared and a game plan. It's not all about the players. Arteta needs to earn his money. He does. And Arteta not being on the bench is not an excuse either. I don't care about that. You set them up all week. You can still do the team talk. Great play, Declan Rice. Finds Ben White. Saka. Arsenal keeping the ball all right. We've just... I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Woo, sir. It's hard to stay calm and watch Arsenal. Martinelli, man, you got to do better. Ball goes in the air. That's a terrible pass. Heavy touch as well. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Well done, Gabriel Jesus. Wins the ball back. Come on. Come on. What is that? We're playing like we're strangers. We're playing like we've just met each other. And you know, when you're like, what's your name again? That's how we're playing. We're not on the same wavelength when we get forward. 17 minutes gone. Big up everyone locked in. 4,000 of you tuned in. 39 of you on Twitch. Big up everyone locked in. Tielemans with the back heel. Arsenal win the ball back. Gabriel, just give it to Deckers, man. You can see him. Keep moving the ball. Keep moving the ball. You've got to hit them down the sides at pace. Come on. Declan Rice on the ball. Zinchenko's in space. He's looking for options. Honestly, I can't... But this team is so stressful to watch. It's going to be a long season. Here's Zinchenko on the turn. Oh, he's got to play a better pass than that. Come on, Havertz. Oh, he gives a free kick. That was a chance as well. That was a chance. Konzas took a kick on the back of the leg. That's a decent run from Havertz, but Zinchenko's ball isn't good enough. Let's do a Liverpool and win 2-1. I hope so. I hope so. Man, I miss Tommy Asu in this team after watching Ben White. The casual nature is just unbelievable. I mean, Mercury said, bro, you said stressful, try being a Chelsea fan. Bro, you won the Champions League like 2 years ago. Come on! Good tackle, Saka. Havertz. Oh, he finds Martinelli in the area. We've got bodies in here. Get at him! Drive! What is that? We're in yellow! Pass the ball! That final ball is just not there at the moment. We still keep possession, but we had a good attack on there. Come on, Martinelli and Saka are the key, I'm telling you. Ah, dear. I know Chelsea are having a tough time. I know that. But, you know, you won the Champions League a couple of years ago. Here's Zinchenko. Come on. Come on. There's goals in this. They will be tied from the weekend. Great from midweek. Is Martinelli again. Get at Konza. Whips it in straight to Emi Martinez. That's the thing. You've got to get the ball away from him. He's 6'5". Anything near him. And he will catch it. He's so commanding. Martinez kicks it long to Watkins. He's offside. Free kick to Arsenal. There is, but we need to punish them. There's no point there being a lot of space if we're not exploiting them, you know. We're growing in confidence. Bro, the final ball hasn't been there yet. Final ball's got to be better. Emi Martinez finds Konza. In fact, it's Diego Carlos, sorry. Martinez with the ball. Come on, Emi. Do a little mistake, man. Once a gooner, always a gooner. Well, Martinez always going to slate Arsenal because he's not happy with the way he left and he feels he was mistreated and all that. Aston Villa, loads of possession. Where's the midfield? Where's the midfield? He's going to give it him back. Again, where's the midfield? Havertz, that's a foul, mate. That is just stupid, bro. You're on the wrong side of him. Don't pull him. What are you doing? That's just lazy. I mean, it is pathetic. That is pathetic from Havertz. She grabbed the back of his shirt and pulled him. This team are just not smart enough at times for me. Honestly, when we're forced to really think about things, it seems like we struggle. That's just pure laziness from Havertz. I've got there. I'll just grab the back of his shirt and I'll give away a free kick in a dangerous area. Our midfield was parting like the Red Sea there. Honestly, there was nothing there. It was like a bagel. Literally nothing in the middle. And they're outnumbering us in midfield. They got Kamara, they got Tielemans, they got McGinn, they got Douglas Luiz. Now they got a free kick 30 yards out. Luca Digne's over it. Douglas Luiz, they got free kick specialists. Xhaka is first in the Bundesliga. It's crazy, isn't it? I think they're about 3 or 4 points clear of Bayern as well. It'd be typical of Kane, wouldn't it? Goes Bayern and don't win a trophy. Rice is there by himself, you're right. He's the only one. The two more advanced players. Odegaard's done nothing so far in this game. He's not involved. He needs to get on the ball. 22 minutes gone. Free kick to Villa. This could be dangerous. Luca Digne and Douglas Luiz over the free kick. Kai Grabber said goal art, so big up, Fran. Hope you're well. Here's the free kick. Luiz scored from a corner against us last year. Luca Digne hits it. Blocked by the wall. Comes out to Douglas Luiz. Come on. Oh, I thought we had him on the break. They go all the way back to Emi Martinez. You got to wonder. Oh, what a header that is. Douglas. Oh, my God. Leon Bailey tries to play the through ball. It's cleared. Saka with the header up to Jesus. Saka gets bullied there and he's down holding his leg. Saka's got to be the most fouled player in the Premier League. He really has. I don't see any player get fouled more than Saka. Douglas Luiz fouls him there, helps him up. I miss Partey as well. We need him. We need that physicality next to Deckers, but we can't rely on him, can we? What? How is that not a free kick? He just gave a throw-in. Didn't even give us a free kick for that. Throw down the line. Villa have possession. Don't foul him. He's going nowhere. Good tackle, Declan Rice there on Watkins. Gives it back to David Raya. You notice when Raya has the ball, they're pressing him straight away. We're not really pressing Emi when he has the ball. Here's Ben White. Runs, gets tackled. Don't look interested. Odegaard wins it back. Finds Gabriel Jesus. Needs support. Ben White, where are you going? Finds Odegaard. Edge of the penalty area. Jesus. No movement. So we end up slowing down. So you've got to hit them at pace. Come out of there now. Saka. Saka could be in. Saka pulls it back. Oh, it's cleared. Was he offside? I don't think he was. Jesus found Saka. His cross was blocked. Declan Rice gives it away under no pressure. Go and win it back. No, he fouls him trying to make up for it. Deckers, you got to do better than that, bro. Was Saka offside? I didn't think he was. No, I don't think he is. Oh, he's unlucky there. It's a good run. Gets it away from Emmy. It's cleared by Diego Carlos. Should we bid for Rashford? Let's not have that discussion. That will take me 20 minutes. The problem you got with Rashford, Man United are going to want 100 million for him. But I would personally take him. But there's no point. That 100 million needs to go on a striker, really. Declan Rice doesn't get a good connection with that header. McGinn. It's blocked there by Saliba. Get out of each other's way, man. Good ball by Rice. Finds Saka. Get hold of it. Does well. We need to move the ball quicker. 4,000 of you watching. Really appreciate it. Ball again. Kicked out for a throw-in. Saka. It's a simple ball and they can't make it. These guys here, if you cannot play better than this, you've got no chance. You've got to do better than this. Simple mistakes. Big CL speak at the end. I'm watching on top of the sofa. Bro, man, simple 6-yard passes, kicking them out for a throw-in. Da Vinci said, brother, I was driving when I heard you say we conceded. I almost curbed my vehicle. We need to show some strength. Drive safe, bro. Jeez. We need to show more fight than this. A lot more fight. Too many players going through the motions. Silly foul there by Jesus on the halfway line. Free kick to Villa. Showing fight is not about running around fouling players on the pitch. It's being brave, getting on the ball, demanding the ball, making runs, playing with intensity. We're 1-0 down. The onus is on us to score now. Villa might just sit back and try and defend and say break us down. We've got to put it on them. Villa have possession. Villa are playing like Man City, said Ankit. We are too slow, said Andrew. Here's Emi Martinez. Put him under pressure. Clips it upfield. Zinchenko finds Rice. We've got to be better on the ball. Deckers, go forward, man. Honestly, today's game, we are missing Thomas Partey more than any game I've watched this season in midfield. He's such a progressive passer. He always plays forward quickly. We're moving the ball too slow and backwards and sideways. Every time Raya's got the ball, they press him. Raya clips it out. Gives it to their player, but we get it back. A Canadian Gooner said, Saka is not world class. Salah's a different level. I mean, not being as good as Salah doesn't mean you're not world class. You can still be world class without being as good as Salah. But listen, I'm not saying Rice is overrated. I'm not. I'm saying he needs somebody next to him, you know, of high quality. Villa have the ball again. We've created so little in this first 27 minutes. Odegaard not involved. Zinchenko gives away a silly foul. You see what I mean? Battling it. Look, Zinchenko on a yellow card. There you go. You can see how this game's going, can't you? Zinni on a yellow against Leon Bailey. It's a nightmare waiting to happen. It really is. Zinni on a yellow against Bailey. And then they'll probably bring on Diaby later on. It's a disaster. It really is. It's not going well, people. It's not going well. Ball over the top. Raya collects it. Stupid yellow card. See what I mean? That's petulance. If I'm a manager, I'm going mad about that. Because if you go in and you put a solid challenge in and maybe you mistime it and you get a yellow, cool. But it's just a petulant, silly foul, you know. You don't need to do it. Come on, we need to lift it. We've got to be better than this. Playing the game too slow. Would you take a draw now? I still wouldn't, you know. I'm greedy here. We need to win. Just as I say that Martinelli loses the ball, maybe I would take a draw. Odegaard needs to get on the ball. We need him. Here's Emmy. They're under a bit of pressure here. They managed to play out. Don't stop Ben White. When you get there, keep going. Good defending. Saliba against Watkins wins the ball back. It's frustrating. The space is there to hurt. They are. The space is there. Zinni and Ben are not good enough. Listen, let's be real. They would both be on the bench if Timber and Tomiyasu were fit. That's the reality of the situation. They're our second choice fullbacks if everyone was fit. Been terrible so far. Marv said, Big C, I saw the home kit for next season. The kits mean nothing to me right now. I've got to be real. Martinelli goal in the 34th minute. Let's speak it into existence. Come on. Here's Saka, right-hand side. Ben White on the overlap. Lays it into him. Rolls it across. He's offside. Saka, use your brain. Play the ball to him early. He's on the overlap. He's going to run offside, isn't he, if you wait too long? Like, what on earth am I watching here? Absolute basics that we are not able to do in this game. Absolutely crazy the way we're playing in this game at the moment. I don't understand it. We've got to improve so much from what we're how we're doing. Villa haven't even done much and they're winning 1-0. Look, Emmy's got the ball. Go and press him. Make life difficult. Next one, go and press. Press together. Go on. Go and nick it from the front, Odegaard. Here we go. Declan Rice. Terrible. Absolutely terrible, Declan Rice. How are you not finding Saka there? Odegaard finds him. Come on, Saka. Come on, Saka. Oh, he read it straight to the keeper. Declan Rice, you have got to find Saka with that pass. He was in acres of space. We got the ball to him in the end, but it was a harder situation. He tries to bend it in the far corner. Emmy knew he was going to go there. He knew. Deckers, man. He's got to play better than this. Ollie Watkins with the shot straight at David Raya. Come on, man. Lift it. You can't. You're not going to beat a team like this playing like that. Got to improve. Come on. Bring back Emery. Hey, listen. Let's hope we beat him today. We need to win. Jerome said, why can't Zinni work on his defensive deficiencies? It's maddening. Even if you're a pro, got to work on your game. You do. I don't think he wants to play there. I got to be honest. I think he wants to play in midfield. So probably you don't even work that much on it. I mean, I'm sure he does, but sometimes you just can't get things that are not natural to you. He's not a natural defender. It is frustrating. We got to step up. Too many players going through the motions here. Odegaard not involved. Jesus not doing enough. Martinelli not doing enough. Saka's got to do more when he gets possession. Ben White not doing enough. We're playing way too slow. Decker's not good enough in possession either. Here's Ben White. Please. Saka. Can Ben White keep it in? He does. Still in. Give it back to Saka. Touch deliver. Get it in the box. Odegaard, edge of the box. Shoots. Oh, just wide. Didn't get a lot of power in it. That's better. That's better. At least it's a shot. I think Emmy was scrambling a little bit. He didn't quite get the power in it. Hits the side netting. Yeah, no zip to the shot, but better. Not a good first half, though. Very frustrating. This half has flown by. 33 minutes gone already. Emmy pings it out wide to Watkins. He's barged to the floor by Saliba. No need to foul him. Ball's going out for a throw-in. Come on. We've got to do better than this. Have to do better than this. Why are we playing so slow? Villa in possession. How is that a free kick, ref? It's a contact sport, mate. That's ridiculous. Free kick to Villa on the halfway line. I've said this so many times about Arsenal this season. We're playing games like we're 1-0 up. You know when you're 1-0 up sometimes, you slow the game down a little bit. You think, okay, let's have a period of possession and not go for it too much. But we're 1-0 down. We're the team that needs to lift the tempo. You know, they're 1-0 up. They've got every right to chill. Villa, I don't even think Villa are playing with that same tempo they played against Man City, to be honest. Oh, have we lost that battle, Zinni? Find a pass, man. We can't pass the ball. Here we go. Martinelli, left-hand side. Get at Konza. Havertz. Finds Zinchenko. Loses it. What are you doing, Zinni? Get hold of the ball. Good defending there. Gabriel out-muscles Leon Bailey. Finds Declan Rice. See, the only thing I would say with Declan Rice compared to Partey, he doesn't always look forward. Sometimes he just keeps possession. Where you want him to play forward sometimes a little bit quicker. Like even here, Zinni's there. I want him to look for that forward pass a bit more. Gabriel, ball over the top, looking for Martinelli. He's 1v1. He flicks it over the keeper. No, it's cleared off the line. Was he onside? Saka lays it to Jesus. Turns. Great footwork, Jesus. Unbelievable. Oh, and his pass is blocked. Half a chance. Watkins has a heavy touch. You got to nail him there, Deckers. Stronger, Odegaard! You're weak! You don't want to get into the tackle. You cannot be Arsenal captain and you're ducking out of challengers like that. Be stronger! Good work by Jesus. That is weak from Odegaard, man. Rip that armband off him at half time. He didn't want to go in for the challenge. He went up for it. I think Martinelli would have been offside anyway. That's weak, man. I'm sorry. That's poor. Your captain ducking out of a challenge. He didn't want to get hurt. Dylan said we're taking way too many touches, way too slow getting the ball to the wingers. 100%. Jorge, fifth time we force a mistake and can't finish. Honestly, Villa do not look as good as they looked against Man City. Against Man City, they were unbelievable. Fran said, feel like Decky has a bit too much responsibility, very solo. You're right. He is. He is. You know, it's like Michael Jackson leaving the Jackson 5. It's a solo project. Odegaard's having a stinker. He's having... Look at him. What do you... You don't understand. I find it difficult. I know that Martin Odegaard is not a physical player, but that brother is weak physically. I don't care if you're 7 stone and you're 4'2". There is no excuse for a professional footballer not going into a challenge with some sort of aggression and fight. You're playing for Arsenal. He's on 100 and what was his new deal? 160, 70 grand a week. You're the captain. And you're just like, it's just like, oh, he's pushed me off the ball. I don't want to stick my foot in case I get hurt. Put a challenge in. It's disgusting that he doesn't challenge. It's not. He's got to do better. He's got to be more aggressive than that. The players have got to understand this is a battle. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Good hold-up play. Come on, give him options. Good strength. Needs options. Needs support. If we can move the ball quicker, and just as I say that, Gabriel gives the ball away to Konza. That's not a foul. Martinelli, here's a chance. Here's Kai Havertz, get it in. Pulls it back. Here's Martin Odegaard. Shoot! Shoot! Yeah! Have you not scored that? No! Shoot the damn ball! Emi Martinez saves it. How has he missed that? How has he missed that? It's on a plate. Brilliant from Havertz. Great ball from... I said this. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. Seriously, that's a pass back. That ain't a shot. That is a pass back. What kind of shot is that? Rip the net apart, bro. That is a pass back to Emi. Did you think Emi was still playing for Arsenal? You have got to score that, Odegaard. I'm sorry, man. That's shocking. You've got to just smash that past him. He's almost fallen on the ball. It's a great move. It's the best move of the game. Clear-cut opportunity. Great ball in from Havertz. Jesus sets it to Odegaard on the penalty spot on his left foot. And he side foots it to Emi Martinez right-hand side. And he almost falls on the ball. Smash it past him. You know he's a big goalkeeper. He seems to gamble when you shoot as well. Like, as if he knows which way you're going to go. Gabriel Jesus is fouled there. Referee says no. He's given us nothing, this ref. I cannot believe that finish. Watkins is in. Hits it straight at the goalkeeper. He's offside. He's offside, though. He's offside. Bro, in that position, penalty spot on your strong foot. Hammer it past him. Yeah, he should have reversed it. Give him the eyes, man. Make it look like you're going to go far corner. Whip it back. Just do better than that. Soft. About a week. Has to be 1-0. Has to be 1-0. 1-1 should I say, not 1-0. We were 1-0 down already. Honestly, Villa haven't even played that well. They're playing nowhere near as good as they played against City. But guess what? Look at that. One ball takes our whole midfield out. Look at these pathetic challenges we're putting on, man. Look how much time they've got. There you go. I'll pick you out, Bailey. Have a go at him. 1v1. How often do you see Saka 1v1? 1v1 with Gabriel. Cuts inside. He's having fun out there, man. I'm telling you. Come on. Good play, Havertz. Where's the counter-attack? Wait. Now. Come on. Ah, it's a foul, though, ref. Bring the foul back. He's given us the free kick. Good play by Havertz there. Good. Is that not a yellow card? We're on the counter-attack. First half's been absolutely horrible. Horrible. Nah, you're mad, bro. If I wouldn't have slipped, I would have scored that. I would have smashed that past him. Free kick for Arsenal on the halfway line. Yellow card, I think. Did he give a yellow card for that? Yeah, Havertz playing all right on the counter-attack in transition. Here's Jesus in the area. Needs support. Shoots! Oh, good save, Emi Martinez. Snapshot there by Jesus. Goes out for a corner. Emi, man, look at the way he covers his goal. He's just a big guy. Great ball from Zinni, that. Quick early ball. Where's the support? He's in the penalty area with not one Arsenal player as he goes to hit that. Not one Arsenal player. That's a good shot by him, to be fair. Good save by Emi, and it's cleared. It's a corner. Now Jesus is on the floor injured. I think he took a kick after he hit the shot. He's up on his feet, though. Diego Carlos, who I said, mad aggressive. I think he's a Brazilian international as well, Carlos. We are actually the better side now. It's frustrating, though. We haven't scored. Come on, Gabby. You got to run them off, man. Corner to Arsenal. 3 minutes till half-time. Yeah, Martinez looks good. We should sign him. Saka to whip it in on the near post. Oh, he goes over the bar. It's another corner. Ollie Watkins flicks it over the top of his own goal. What a ball in. If Havertz could have flicked that at the near post. We are actually playing well. If the goal was there, we'd be delighted. But goals change games. That was a good cross from Saka. I'm telling you, that Man City games took a lot out of them. They're not actually playing that well, but they look as if they're willing to try and protect the 1-goal lead. Corner to Arsenal. Saka, in-swinger. Can we get a goal before half-time? We need one. Saka whips it in. Emi Martinez. Look at the way Emi collected that. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. He's hurt himself as well, or he's probably pretending he's hurt. Probably nothing wrong with him. Sports Genius C, would you... I would take McGinn. Absolute dog. He's decent. He is decent, but I don't know if I'd want him. Look at that. Look at the way Pau Torres is dragging Declan Rice down there. The players should be... You should be around the ref there. That's a potential penalty. There's no VAR check. Big up Marco. Thank you very much, bro. Gifted 5 memberships to the community. Really appreciate that. Very frustrating half for Arsenal. But big up Marco for gifting the memberships. I'm so frustrated watching this. So frustrated. We've actually been the better team and we haven't punished them at all. Martinelli. Here's Zinchenko. You're going to lose the ball. Get this guy out of this team. He can't defend. He cannot defend. Ball whipped in. Headed away. Zinchenko having touch after touch after touch. And he loses the ball. He thinks he's got all the time in the world. Just get him out of that defence. Please, get Kieran Tierney back from his loan. Sign a left back. Do something. This guy, Zinny, thinks he's got all the time in the world. Decker's play forward, bro. Zinny's in another world. Oh, my God, Saliba. Even you're losing the plot. Gets pressed by Watkins. Kicks it out for a corner. Oh, dear. It's just one of those days. It's just one of those days. Dry cry, even tears. Oh, man, look, corner. It's windy. David Raya, they're surrounding him. It's not looking good, this. It's not looking good. Tell Saka and Odegaard to watch some Robben clips. They need to. Big up Sam. Corner to Villa. They've got 5 players around David Raya. If they put a good corner in, this is a disaster waiting to happen, honestly. Raya's in a right mess. It's headed away at the near post. And Martinelli clears it. Look at Odegaard. Come on, please. He's a centre-back. It's Pau Torres. You've just let him cross the ball in without even trying to block it. Jesus does well against Leon Bailey. Odegaard's getting sidestepped by a centre-back and he's getting the cross in. Zinchenko. Havertz actually been... Do you know what? Havertz been our best midfielder. I'm going to be honest. Declan Rice, some of his passing hasn't been great, but he is being left by himself a little bit. Odegaard's non-existent. Getting twisted up by centre-backs. Rice has got to do better on the ball. I know it's not easy. You are a bit of a lone soldier here, but your passing's got to be more progressive. Zinny, ball over the top. Is Martinelli onside? He's in the area. Lift your head up! I think he's offside. That's a great ball from Zinny. I don't know if he's onside or not. Is he onside it? I think he's... Oh, he might be on. I'm not sure. He didn't do well with it anyway. Havertz's been our best midfielder. He really has. He might have even been our best player, to be honest. Because... Yeah, Odegaard's had 2 shots, but he's backing out of challengers. He's getting sidestepped by the centre-back. Free kick to Villa. How many minutes added on? I mean, they're going to blow half-time as soon as he kicks it. Just blow the whistle, ref. I've seen enough of this first half. Awful. David, thank you for the super chat, bro. He said, midfield, 1 and 2 touches and over the top to 11. David Herrera has the ball in his hand. I think once he plays this out, the whistle will go. No, it isn't. We're over the 2 minutes. Come on. Come on. He's going to blow the whistle. Give it him. Havertz, you're offside. Don't go to it. Emmy comes out, smashes it forward. Look at the high line that Aston Villa are playing. 1 decent pass and a run, and we're in. Oh, Jesus. He's doing the Zinny thing. Look, he's slipping all over the place. Like he's in cool runnings. Half-time whistle goes. Stinky first half. Well, listen, I get it. Why did I just change that to 0-0? I get it. We have had some... What's going on? Right, I think we're back. We're back. Audio's cutting out on me. It kind of sums up the first half, people. Might have helped if I just went on mute for the second half, to be honest. That first half was shocking. We have had some good chances, though. We have had some good chances, but we don't look up for the fight, some of them. Havertz really good. Martinelli awful, you're right. Martinelli, he ain't doing enough against Konza. Saka ain't doing enough. I'm going to put the heating on. Half-time heating. I need something to warm me up. We're playing rubbish. Absolutely shocking. First half was a waste of time. You watch that performance, you think, you ain't winning a title like that. You're just not. Put the kettle on. I'm telling you, Sutton, what do? We ain't even got many options on the bench. They're defending on the halfway line. El Paso said we've been the better team. What more do you want? I tell you what, mate. Last time I checked, bro, it's the ball in the back of the net that wins you the game. Not the dominance. It's the ball going in the back of the net. So I'm not gonna sit here at half time and say well done because you've had some chances that you failed to convert. You should convert them. Martin Odegaard should score that. So we're playing better. There'll be no. I find. Do you know what it is? I find it hard to calm down. People saying calm down. No, I can't calm down because we're not playing well. We're not playing well. We're sloppy in possession. We're missing good chances. So, no, I won't be. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, because we had better chances, I don't care about stats. Man City had more possession than Villa, I believe, the other night. So what? They lost the game. We can't finish our dinner. So I ain't interested in dominance. I ain't interested in possession. I ain't interested in better chances. If your mum cooks your dinner and you drop the plate and smash it all over the floor, you can't say, well, you know what, mum, it did look like a great dinner. She's going to slap you around your head and say, what kind of foolishness is that? You just broke the plate. Yeah, we've had more possession. We've had more shots. Great. Brilliant. Well done. Dominant FC. I ain't interested in dominance. Only one thing counts in football. It's that right there. Where is it? That's all that matters. Possession, all of that. Bun, all of that. I'm not interested in none of that. People celebrating possession and dominance. We're like, this is football. Look at this guy as well. You relax. This guy was calling Klopp out at halftime. At the end, he's shamelessly celebrating. I get it. The game's the game. Martin Odegaard, mate. I'm sorry, I've got something to say about Martin Odegaard. I need to speak on Martin Odegaard. Because it's a serious conversation I'm having about him, I need to know his full name. As you know, when things get serious, I have to go on Wikipedia and get the full name because I need to have a serious discussion. I think his name is actually Martin Odegaard. There's no middle name. All right, Martin Odegaard. You see, you, brother, you need to understand. You're not in La Liga anymore. This ain't Real Madrid, where it's still 20 degrees in December and you put any sort of physical challenge in, it's a free kick, or Real Sociedad, or what. This is the Prem. You're playing in Birmingham. You're playing in Aston. Aston's kind of a, you know what I mean? It's real around there. I can't lie. This brother, I might as well call this guy Angel Delight. That's how soft this guy is. He's like a soft dessert. It's like jelly. He don't want to go in a challenge. He don't want to get hurt. He's backing out. Go through someone, bro. You're the captain of Arsenal Football Club. He don't want to put a tackle in. Soft. Angel Delight, that guy is. I'm telling you now. Any flavour you want. Butterscotch, chocolate, strawberry. That brother's weak. That brother's weak. You're in Aston, bro. They'll roll up on you round there. And you're backing out of challengers. And you're the skipper. But I'll forgive you if you finish your chance. 12 yards out. I'm watching the goal back. It's absolutely ridiculous. I've said... I'm sorry. We got to have these convos. You can... Reactionary. I like that one. Even though you're getting at me, I respect it. And I know you're Thomas from Norway, so you'll defend Odegaard. But I'm sorry. The lack of fight, bro, is crazy from some of the... Ben White, on that goal, is an absolute disgrace. I don't care what anybody tells me. Look at the lack of willingness to block the shot. Are you telling me that's a genuine effort to block a shot? Get to him. Oh, pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Ben White doesn't watch football, though, people. He doesn't watch football. That defending was the defending of a man that doesn't watch football. John McGinn back to goal. And then let's look at the missed chances. We have missed some chances in this half. Let's get the halftime tweet out. Let's go. Mixed emotions. We've had the better chances. It's not good enough. Not good enough at all. You've got to finish these chances. How has Odegaard missed this? Look at the state of that shot and the lack of conviction and power in that. Absolutely ridiculous. I think there's some super chats here. Joe Silva, big up from South Texas. Big C, we need a DM and a goalkeeper. We're missing Thomas Partey badly today, honestly. We're missing his physicality in midfield. Big up, Joe. Alfred, difference in the game. They get a chance, goal. We get 3 or 4, no goal. Have to keep feeding Martinelli. Seems to be our only attacker. Big up, Alfred. Kian said the only 2 players looking dangerous for us, Martinelli and Jesus. They're the only 2 players causing problems. Havertz had a couple good runs, but we're getting nothing on this side with Saka. I don't know what he's doing. He's not doing anything. Curtis is the definition of a reactionary fan. Do you know what you are, Rodriguez? I'll tell you what you are. You are the reason, since you want to tell me what I am, I'll tell you what you are. You are the reason Arsenal have not won the Premier League in 20 years. You are the reason Arsenal have not won a Champions League in their history. You are the reason that we signed Jorginho, Mustafi, Scalacci, Socrates, Willian. You are that reason. Because you accept whatever falls off the plate. The crumbs that fall off the plate, you lap them up. You lap them up. You're probably happy. Oh, we're losing. Don't worry, though. We're dominating. Let's have a celebration. So, thank you for your super chat. Enjoy the rest of your day, Rodriguez. Enjoy the rest of your day. I ain't playing games today, people. I'm not here to celebrate possession and dominance. I'm not interested in dominance. I'd rather not dominate and not have possession and be 1-0 up. That's what I'd rather. Anthony said we need Timbot, Partey and Tomiyasu. We do. We're missing them. Big up Anthony. And Dinershen said City might be strolling, but wait when KDB is back. Exactly. They'll go up another level. They'll go up another level. And E. Ross, thank you very much, bro, for your kind donation as well. I appreciate it. He said, I'd rather have Joey Essex at right back. So would I, mate. Maybe his shiny teeth would put someone off. But that defending there from Ben White, mate, is ridiculous. Is ridiculous. I told you, people, other channels are available. Harsh reality on this channel. If you ain't ready for that, there's other YouTube channels that will dress that up and tell you it's something it's not. I'll tell you what it is. I didn't even block Rodriguez, you know. I didn't even block him. You're quite welcome to continue in the community. But reactionary, we're 1-0 down in a very big game. If I'm supposed to sit here and say well done, then I must be watching the wrong sport. I really must. But anyway, yeah, Joey Essex, get him on at half time and get Ben White off. I think Ben White's going out clubbing tonight. He didn't want to block it in case he hurt himself. He's got a big night out in Essex. But hey, it is what it is. Big up E-Ross as always. Fabricator, thank you for the super sticker, bro. And Da Vinci said, man dug up Scalacci. He got me so in my feelings. You know, I was about to say Andre Santos, but we would have been here all day. I don't understand. Let's add some balance. Because people are, you know, there's 2 sides to the debate. On one hand, more possession, more chances, should have scored. They're playing a high line. That's the positives. That's the positives. But the biggest thing is we're not winning the game. You keep getting chances and you don't finish them, you get punished. That is football, people. We've had 2 or 3 very good chances. We have got to convert. You've got to smash the ball past Emmy. He's 6 foot. I think he's 6'5". He's going to be fired up. I want Arsenal to win the league. I don't want to sit here and say, oh, you know, we tried again. Nobody cares about what you tried. You remember when you was younger, you got your GCSE results. You got 1 for effort and 1 for achievement. Guess what? My mum didn't care about the effort one. I'm not interested in that. What did you achieve? How'd you get on in your English? Yeah, achievement. Yeah, that's it. That's the reality, people. When you want to go college and they say, what did you get in your GCSEs? You couldn't say, well, I got an A for effort in that one, even though I got an E in my exam. They're not interested. You know what I mean? What did you achieve? Arsenal need to score to win this game. I'm frustrated. I get frustrated when we're doing the basics wrong. We conceded a goal that we shouldn't have conceded. If somebody cuts us open and scores a brilliant goal, sometimes in football you have to put your hands up and say, yo, there's not a lot I can do about that. If he slaps it in from 30 yards top corner and it's a rocket, sometimes you got to hold that. Do you know what I mean? When you're conceding a terrible goal and you're missing sitters and your captain's backing out of challengers, I'm sorry, you're going to hear some harsh reality, people. You will. That's what I'm here for. I'll speak the truth. Big up Ada for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Fabricator, cooking my halftime dinner, and here Curtis hammering this brother. Just what the rest of the chat need. No, listen, I didn't even block him. I didn't even block him because he wasn't disrespectful. But if you're going to tell me what you think I am, I'm going to tell you what you are as well, my friend. It's as simple as that. But you're welcome to carry on. Big up to you, Fabricator. Ghost said, reactionary, underrated agenda. This generation of echo chamber trigger words has to stop. Have some substance. You speak your own mind. I say it all the time. Get your opinion from your feelings and your thoughts. Don't go online, look at big accounts and go, well, they're saying that, so I'm going to say that. No. Every Arsenal fan should be unhappy at half-time. Every single one of you. Every single one. Because that ain't good enough. Don't matter if you dominated, have better chances, you got to punish them. It's Villa away. We said this before the game. This ain't Luton. You're not going to get chance after chance after chance after chance. They've got an elite goalkeeper and they're a very good team. So you've got to finish. You've got to take your chances. Sam said, I'm starting to resent Partey for his unreliability. Reckon he's come to London, overindulged in his lifestyle, which has affected his fitness. Possibly. I mean, he's putting up pictures dressed like he's 50 Cent. Do you know what I mean? And he was all Louis Vuitton. I never saw him in Spain moving like that. Came to London, it was Louis Vuitton, it was Lambos. You know, maybe he has. Maybe the London life's caught him, man. Diaby's coming on now, so I'm hoping Bailey at least is coming off, though. I think 31 is Leon Bailey, I hope. Look at the players we should be bringing on Diaby. Well, Bailey's come off, Diaby's on. Right, listen, we're about to start the second half. Forget the little rant. I was not happy. We need to show up now and do something. This is a massive 45 minutes. Stand up and be counted now. Take your chances. Second half's underway. That was a long half time. A lot was said. We're just hearing, we're hearing our frustrations, people. We're still a community. We're still together. Let's support the team and let's hope we can get something out of it. I mean, when Saka's playing passes like that, it's very hard for me to stay calm. This team, I'm telling you now, this is the Truman Show. I'm convinced. Like, how can you be an Arsenal fan and remain calm? They are the most frustrating team you could ever watch, but we're trying. Samuel said, you think you're upset now, Curtis? Wait until Eddie and Nketiah comes on. This is a chance. Martinelli in the area, in behind Konza. Take him on. You've got to pick a better pass. I'm going to try and stay calm. I'm... Look at Zinchenko. Can't win the tackle because he's on a yellow. Don't want to challenge. Come on, Deckers. Come on, Havertz. Move the ball. Jesus, take him on. Take him on. Penalty ref, give us that! We need it! VAR! Get up, Gabby. When this ball goes out, there's a VAR check on a penalty. Go and press together. Two of you press. Martinelli wins it back. Saka misses the ball. I want the ball to go out. Where's the VAR check? VAR. VAR. Is that a penalty? I need to rewind that. I think that's a penalty. I'm shameless. Listen, the contact's minimal. That's a pen. He kicks the back of his leg. He don't get the ball. Jesus gets the ball. That's a pen. I don't care how soft. Give us that pen. I want that shameless penalty. Give us the shameless penalty. He's not going to give it, is he? We never get nothing off VAR. It's a pen. He don't get the ball. Of course we don't get it. He gives a throw-in. Alfred said, high line doesn't matter if he won't use his weaker foot. Sometimes when you get that ball over the top, cutting back gives the defender a chance. You're right. I'm not looking forward to Diaby against Zinchenko on a yellow card. Saka gets fouled. Digne's fouled him about 4 times. Still hasn't been booked as far as I'm aware. There is not a more fouled player in the Premier League than Saka. It's ridiculous how many times. Jesus gets the ball and he kicks the back of his leg and he don't give it. Now, don't get me wrong. He doesn't swipe him. There's no real power in it, but he catches him. I'll take it. Zinchenko looks for Jesus. He can't reach it. He overhits the pass. We've started all right. We've started okay. I think that's a pen, but it's soft, but it's a pen. He doesn't win the ball and he makes contact with his leg. So what is it? That's what I want to know. It would have been a bit shameless. Long ball up to Watkins, up against Saliba. Odegaard loses a 50-50. You won't be surprised to hear that. John McGinn, great ball into Diaby. We're in trouble. Well done, Gabriel Magalhaes. Finds Martinelli. Move that. He gives the ball away in a terrible place. Diaby's in the area. Martinelli, mate, you are not doing yourself any favours doing things like that. Look how much time they give him McGinn there. Wow, Saka nearly handballs it there. Ben White, who's having an awful game, by the way. That's a long hoof forward. Come on, Martinelli. Run, Konza, man. Get up! Get up, Gabby, man! No, man, fix up. They got to understand what this game is. Get off the floor looking for free kicks. Of course Konza's going to kick you, bro. He's 6'2", 6'3", hench guy. He's going to kick you, isn't he? It's like he's slowed down and waited for the contact. First thing I'm thinking here, push the ball. You're going to just kick the ball, man, and run him. I mean, don't get me wrong. He stamps on top of his feet. I know he's going to get that. Putting your arm in the air for. No one ain't coming to save you, bro. These men are too soft, bro. I'm telling you, they're winding. And it's their throwing as well. He had so much space there to knock it past Konza and try and run him. He gets kicked. He's on the floor. Oh, save me. No. No, bro. You're in Aston right now. It's serious. It should have been a free kick. Don't get me wrong. Here's Zinchenko. Good ball into Martinelli. Come on. We got players in the middle. Give it Jesus. Give it to him. Oh, Martinelli's decision-making at times is woeful. Absolutely woeful. And he's offside anyway. These man, I'm telling you, it's like a nursery. Oh, we're so young. We're the youngest team in the Premier League. Feel sorry for us. Give me a cuddle. These men have to man up. You can't win the Premier League playing football like that. You can't go Villa on a Saturday night and think Konza's just going to let you run at him. Run it, knock it past him. Got to be stronger than this, man. More aggressive. I can't calm down, Cardo. I can't. I'm vexed. I don't like the way we're playing. They're roughing us up. And we knew they was going to play like this. Villa play like this. Come on, man. Ben White on the ball. Look at the state of this. Look at the state of this guy. But Ben White is having an absolute Freddy Krueger, mate. He's having an absolute shocker. Let's the ball go out for a throw-in. Newcastle vibes. Here's Pau Torres. We got to do better. When we get the ball, we got to do better. Come on, come on, come on. Here's Odegaard. We need you to start cooking. Good ball to Havertz. Hold you. Martinelli. No, again. The ball, Havertz. Konza again cuts it out. The ball's got to be overhit. Don't underhit passes. Don't you dare give a free kick. Well done, Saka. Need support. Lift your head. Back post. Looking for Jesus. Martinez collects it. Of course he does. He's a giant. And he kicks it out. Don't you dare give a free kick. Well done, Gabriel, against Diaby. At least Gabriel's got some aggression about him. He knows what it is. Decision making is so poor, said South London's finest. Brandon said, Big C, same as last season. When the pressure is on, we crack. If we don't win, we don't deserve to win the league. Get Tommy on from now. These guys need to man up. They do. Here's Saka right hand side. Turns, Digne. He's in the area. That's a foul. Free kick. It's got to be a yellow card as well. It's got to be a free kick. He gives a yellow card. Free kick to Arsenal. I wish he'd have pulled him back when he was in the area, but he's clever. He did it early. Turns. See, that's good now. Luca Digne on a yellow card is what we need. Martinelli, you've got 90 pace on FIFA. Bro, knock Konza and run him. Free kick, side of the area. Luca Digne suspended for the next game, but I don't care about that. Odegaard needs to get out. Well, it's a free kick to Arsenal. Saka to take it. Man wrote FIFA pace. I know. We're desperate. We're drawing for FIFA. Saka to whip this free kick in. Can we win the header? Crossing situation. We got about 7 players in the box. Saka to whip it in. Come on. Land it straight on someone's head. He takes it short. That's the worst free kick I've ever seen in my life. That is the worst free kick I have ever seen. Saka tried to lay it short to Odegaard and he gets bullied and loses the ball. What kind of free kick is that? Like, you've got an opportunity to whip it in and you try and do that. And oh, dear, this should be on the comedy channel. Abdullah, Emery brought 3 to 4 players in that Villa team. Arteta brought the whole team. Tells you all you need to know. This is crazy. I don't know what... That free kick's in a great position to cross it. He tries to lay it off to Odegaard. He gets bullied and we lose the ball straight away. It's madness. Absolute madness. Come on. Here we go. Oh, was Havertz fouled? We've got to keep pressing. We need to score. We need a goal. Come on, come on. Saliba wins it back. Here we go. We've got the ball. Come on. We need a goal. I believe if we can score soon, we can beat them, but... It's the scoring that's the problem. It's a big if. Here's Ben White. Morpheus said, I said it and I'll say it again. Martinelli is babied by the fan base, starting with you. Horrible today, but we'll get a pass over and over. Listen, is Trossard better than him? That's the problem, the replacement. Here's Ben White, crosses it in, it's blocked, he goes out for a corner. They are so open. They are. High line. No natural right back. It's going to take a good run. They're making a change now, Villa. Early change. But we've got to punish them. You know, they're playing a high line, but our passing's not opening them up. Villa have an elite goalkeeper and we don't have Mbappe, said Jahaya. What project phase are Villa in? Yeah, exactly. Tielemans comes off. I think that's Ramsey coming on, I think. I don't think we've tested Emmy enough, to be honest. I think that's part of the problem. Not enough shots on goal. Jacob Ramsey comes on for Yuri Tielemans. Good player, Ramsey. He is. Good player. People saying Martinelli's overrated. Right, corner to Arsenal. We've had 7 corners in this game, which tells you, like, we're dominating the game. But like I said at half time, you've got to turn dominance into goals. Saka in swinging corner. Can someone get on the end of it? Don't put it on Emi Martinez because he'll just do that. It's in, surely! Oh my God! Emi and Watkins. And somehow we don't finish it. The ball was bouncing around on the line. There's no one there to tap it home. They got away with it. Emi comes for it. He slaps it on Watkins. It hits the back of Watkins, then hits the post. Oh my God, Saliba nearly got it in. It doesn't go over the line and somehow it ends up in Emi's hands. We just need the scrappiest, most shameless goal. Jesus gets bullied by Diego Carlos. Good defending, Gabriel. I think Gabriel's been our best defender today, personally. Just as I say that, he wins a free kick. That should be a yellow card as well. Gabriel's been our best defender today. We haven't been good enough. Here's Declan Rice. We're smothering them, but there's no finishing. Yeah, you're right. Here's Martinelli. Rice finds Zinchenko. Ball over the top. Havertz could be in. He's down the sides. Whips it across. Oh, no! Get him off. Take the armband off him. Get him off. He's missed an absolute sitter. I can't, like, I'm sorry. I can't deal with it. What a ball, Zinchenko. Havertz, brilliant ball. Get this guy off the pitch. Get him off. He could not finish a milk bottle, that boy. Look at state on his left foot, 10 yards out, puts it wide. Get him off. This guy, mate, I'm telling you, today, it ain't happening for him. Sitter. His finishing today is outrageously poor. Great play by Havertz again. What a ball by Zinchenko. We're going to rue these missed chances, man. This ain't Luton. We ain't going to keep getting chance after chance after chance. You got to finish your dinner. These men are missing too many. 2 sitters for Odegaard. I think you have got to get Trossard on because he can finish. Ah, dear. Great ball, Zinchenko. That's what he is in the team for at times because he plays that progressive pass. This high line. Come on, Martinelli. Do something against Konza, please. Zinchenko in a good position. Finds Martinelli down the sides. Again, Martinelli's end product is dreadful. He doesn't lift his head up. He just keeps his head down and crosses it. And he just kicks it into a defender. Lift your head up and pick a pass. I can't believe the way Aston Villa are defending. How high they are. They're just begging for somebody to play a through ball that punishes them. And we can't find the winner. Well, we need the equaliser first, actually. We're playing well. Come on. Here's Zinchenko. We've had 66% possession this half. We're starting to dominate, but the goal has to turn up as well. There's no way we should be losing this. Champions are clinical and we have not been that, says Joseph. Throw into Villa on the halfway line. 30 minutes to go. Get Trossard on the pitch. You would think that high line would be perfect for Odegaard because you're a creative player and a passer. You can just pick that pass. Last season he scored 15 goals. His finishing was decent, but today, man, I hope it doesn't affect us. Villa are on the break. Declan Rice has been done. Here's Diaby up against Gabriel. We're in trouble. Diaby, great defending. Gabriel, here's a chance. Luca Digne, saved by David Raya. Gabriel's been our best defender, by the way, today. He's been our best defender by miles. The others, I don't think, have been that good. Zinni, I mean, he's played some good passes. But defensively, you know, Declan Rice got done there as well. I don't think he's having the best of games. Plays over the top for Saka. He's one-on-one. Is he onside? Saka's took it round him. He scored. But I don't know if he's onside. There's going to be a VAR check. Oh, the flag's gone up for offside. They'll do a VAR check for it, though. Please just tell me somehow he was onside. Decker's seat. He's got to play the ball quicker. He's off. I think he's off. He took it round Emmy. I think he's offside. He does look off. Big up Mercury, who gifted a membership. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Saka's offside. No goal. How you cannot let a team defend like this and not get punished. It's unbelievable what Emery has got these lot doing. Saka gets fouled on the halfway line and the ball gets kicked away. That should be a yellow card again. Saka's hurt. They don't protect Saka, do they? He gets kicked time after time after time. That has to be a yellow card just for kicking the ball away. Now this one, I think he's nailed Saka this time. He looks hurt this time. Took a kick on the bottom of his shin. I mean, Phil says we need changes, but Phil, I don't think we have the players to bring on. Who would you even bring on? Apart from Trossard, I don't know who you can bring on. People saying subs. I mean, Douglas Luiz is booked as well. He misses the next game, but it doesn't matter really. We're interested in this game. AirPod Albert, can you do something for me? If we lose this game, it's our fault. It's our fault, to be honest. How many chances do they need to score a goal? Against better opposition. You've got to take your chances, and we haven't done that today, and that's why we're losing. We should be at, I mean, the minimum, it should be 1-1. I actually think we should be winning. It's our game. Yeah, maybe Nelson. High line, a lot of pace. You could maybe go Nelson and maybe Trossard. I think you could bring those two on to help the attack. We come on, please. 27 minutes to go. We can win this. Minimum get a point. And we'll just call it a bad day at the office. But I think if we can score in the next 10-15, we can beat them. Arsenal have possession. Come on. It is stressful. It's so difficult to watch Arsenal and just be calm, isn't it? Zinchenko, that is a terrible ball, man. Straight to Konza. That guy's in here at times, man. He drives me insane. He really does. He's so frustrating. Diaby whips it in. David Raya, I thought he was going to get done at his near post. He claims it. He's done all right. He's done okay. Here's Odegaard. He's got to improve drastically. His performance has not been good enough. Missed two absolute sitters. Here's Zinchenko. All will be forgiven if they can score a couple goals, you know. If we take off Havertz, yes, he is playing well. Take him off, bring on Kivy or move Zinni up. We can't do that. We cannot do that. Havertz actually playing all right. He's making forward runs as well. Kivior had a bad game the other day. I can't see him coming on in this game. But I hear you. You can move Zinni forward. I think you've got to get Trossard on the pitch. And because he has got a goal in him and he can shoot. We just got to move the ball a bit quicker. Here's Martin Odegaard. We're on the attack. Come on here, Pod Albert. We need a masterclass. Saliba. Finds Gabriel Magalhaes. Yeah, Diaby, I think, would cause Kivior all sorts of problems as well. Here's Ben White up against Luca Digne. Do something. Good little ball into Saka here. I think that's a goal kick. Saka's kicking the ball away. Frustration. You guys have got to keep your head. We can't afford this. We can't afford this. I think we've got to do something different. Like they're bringing on, look, Matty Cash is coming on. Dendonka's coming on. Listen, I'm looking at Martinelli today. I'm saying you've played against a big centre-back and you've hardly ran at him all game. You haven't done anything. Now they've brought on Matty Cash, who's a natural fullback. I'm not impressed with Martinelli today. They've made 3 changes and we haven't made 1. In fact, they've made 4 changes because Diaby came on. They've made 4 changes. We haven't made 1 change and they're winning 1-0. And there's 24 minutes to go. Why have we not made a change? Kamara's off for Dendonka. Cash is on for Konza. Big up Vegas Gunner. He said Zinchenko should be in midfield. The goalie we should have is on the other team. Arteta makes self-inflicted struggles. I'm not disagreeing with you on that, bro. I wish Emi was in goal for Arsenal. Martinelli don't look sharp. He didn't even run at him enough. And then when he did, his decision-making was dreadful. Look at McGinn. How easy that is. Come on. Come on, Jesus. You've been too quiet. Get up. Get up. Urgency, man. We're not here for free kicks. Pass. Ball's got to be moved quicker. Villa have made 4 subs. We haven't made 1. Gabriel over the top. That's a poor pass. That's a terrible pass. I just said he's been our best defender. That's a shocking ball. Make a change. At least one. Trossard should already be on the pitch. B. Dizzle said, why are we not running in behind more? It's so open. I think a lot of our players, they like the ball to feet. And we haven't got that many players that can pick that pass. Probably Zinchenko and Odegaard, really. Henry Martinez smashes it long. Zinchenko wins it. Get up, man. See Martinelli again. Martinelli's beginning to embarrass himself. Again, he was on the floor putting that stupid arm in the air. Here's Diaby in the area. Lays it off to Watkins. Good save, David Raya. We're straight at him. Does well to hold on to it. Jesus. Gabriel Martinelli is embarrassing himself. Gets tackled. Goes on the floor. Oh, ref. He's putting his arm up. What's he doing? He's trying to grab the star off the top of the Christmas tree. Get up. Understand the game that you're playing in, bro. You have to adjust. The guy ain't adjusting. It's wild. Alfred said, Havertz is making early runs for the ball over the top. None of our midfield are even looking to play it. If all our chances are coming from there. Here's Martinelli up against Matty Cash. Pick somebody out. Loses the ball. He's having an absolute stinker. He's got the ball back again, though. Come on. Ben White. Saka out wide. Move the ball. He needs movement. There's no movement. It's shocking. Saka. Needs movement. Whips it in. Jesus! Touched like a trampoline. Ball bounces off him. That was a great chance. Odegaard gets bullied. Wow. I'll take that free kick. Come on. Free kick to Arsenal on the edge of the penalty area. Martinelli's having an awful game. What is Jesus doing there? What is he doing? Saka picks him out. Oh my days, that touch is horrendous. The ball went backwards. I'm sorry, mate. That is not good enough. Martinelli's off for Trossard. Can't complain. He's had a stinker of a game. Spent the whole game on the floor with his hand in the air. Come on. It's a bad day at the office. You cannot lose. You've got to grind something out of this. Honestly, I know. I still think we can win, but you can't just roll over and accept it. We've got to at least get a point. Free kick to Arsenal, 25 yards out. Got no idea who our free kick specialist is because they got Declan Rice and Odegaard over the ball. This is more suited probably to a right foot. Finally, we've made a change anyway. Stadium announcer called him Martinello. He's played like Martinello today, whoever that is. But yeah, he's been awful. Been absolutely awful. Declan Rice looks like he's going to hit this. I don't think I've ever seen Declan Rice take a free kick. That wall does not look 10 yards away, by the way. They're standing in front of the line, ref. Make that make sense. The line is behind them. Declan Rice, I think, is just going to smash this. Or is Odegaard going to take it? Declan Rice, just whack it. Just whack it. Oh, it's awful. Absolutely awful. We're honestly, we couldn't score in a brothel with €100. We couldn't, honestly. Drop Arsenal in the red light district right now with €100. Nothing would happen. They're just, oh God. We could play till next Saturday, we wouldn't score. 20 minutes to go. Morpheus, hey, go easy, man. Go easy, bro. This has been awful. People were telling me at half-time, but we've dominated. Look at Havertz. Wow. Lucky to get that free kick. Maybe €200. Even then, I just don't think nothing would happen. Liverpool in 2 weeks at Anfield. Come on! We need to score. I think what is crazy because I think one goal we could score the second. But we need to score that first one. We have not been good enough. Got to find a way. It's Saliba. 19 minutes to go. You're right, champions do find a way. We cannot keep relying on scoring goals in the 93rd, 95th minute. You've got to do something. Declan Rice plays a long ball over the top. Cleared by Matty Cash. Doesn't find Trossard. Villa get out of this so easy. Gabriel again, he's been our best defender. In player ratings, if we lose this game, look at Odegaard. Look at him, clattered. Don't want none of it. John McGinn, it's a foul though, I let him off. Gabriel's had a good game. It's been the only defender for me that's really done well. Odegaard's rolling around on the floor. Welcome to the Premier League, bro. John McGinn, Scottish haggis, mate. You think he came here to play, do you, lad? Are you Celtic or Rangers? Take that. Take that, Odegaard. You're a baby. That's what you are. You're a baby. They eat haggis and they drink iron brew, mate. They drink iron brew. Not a bad accent. Somewhere in Edinburgh, maybe just outside of Glasgow, I'll take it. John Joe, I'm not even at meltdown stage. I was more at meltdown stage at half time. I'm in the acceptance stage now. That we can't. What's that from Saka? Are we wearing Timberland boots today? We can't control the ball. Accent is on point. I'll take it. Any Scottish people in the chat, let me know. I thought that was all right. We don't deserve to win this game. I'm sorry. You can't finish your chances. Then you don't deserve to win. Saliba, look, at least Saliba's having a bit of... Deckers, just wipe him out. Good tackle, but... I mean, Cedric's warming up. What's he warming up for? Don't even waste your time warming up. Why has he even got the Ian Wright training kit? There's no point. Imagine bringing Cedric on in a game like this. I mean, to be fair, Ben White's been terrible. All I'm saying, people, is make sure you're free at 2 p.m. on Monday. We may have some things to discuss. You're a wee baby. I like that one, you know. Oh, my days. We may have some things to discuss, people. Unai Emery. Come on, Arsenal. Find a way, man. Please. Don't ruin the weekend. Zinni. Oh, you got caught out. Here's John McGinn. You're a baby. Zinchenko, you can't defend. Right, McGinn puts it out for a goal kick. What on earth has this performance been? I told you. People at half-time were telling me, we've dominated. Stop overreacting. Now what we saying? 15 minutes, 16 minutes to go. We've made one substitution, which tells you he doesn't trust this bench for a start. Here's Trossard. He's kicked the floor and give it straight to him. Here's Ramsey. Some of the player ratings are going to be violent on Monday. I'm telling you now. Unless they do something in these next 10, 15 minutes. Monday ain't going to... Come on. Find a way, man. I will take a draw now. I'm not going to... All game I've said I won't take a point. Right now, I will take a point. This is shameless. Give me a point and get me out of it. Hey, cool bus driver. He lives in Scotland. I sound like them Glasgow. There you go, man. There you go. Douglas Luiz corner. We're playing like a Master League team. I don't even think we're playing that good. I used to score goals with my Master League team back in the day. I had the red memory card. I used to go around my friend's house, take out the inside pocket. I had Pele, Adriano, 99 shot power. These men can't shoot like Adriano, bro. We're playing like the first team that you get in Master League with Castello, is it? Castillo and them, man. You know, the originals. We're playing like them. Ball whipped in. Great header, Gabriel. Gabriel's been brilliant, I'm telling you. Don't get twisted. Gabriel has defended very well today. Now, Douglas Luiz trying to do tricks on Jesus. Come on, Odegaard. Look at him. You don't want nothing to do with the tackle. Get that. I'm going to try and stay calm. It's the weekend. And I ain't talking about the guy who sings the R&B. Look at what Martin Odegaard's doing there. Backs out of the challenge and just lets the guy jog past him. That ain't my captain. I'm sorry, that you can't be Arsenal captain playing like that. He doesn't want to put a challenge in on anybody. He's not prepared to get hurt in a tackle. That's what you've got to do. That's what you've got to do. You put a challenge in. There's a possibility you can get hurt. He don't want to do it. Castillo up front. That's how we're playing, like them, man. Captain don't want to put a tackle in. Oh, Declan Rice gets it. That's his first yellow card of the season in the Premier League. I don't think Declan Rice has played well today. However, where's the help? What has Martin Odegaard done today? Terrible. Martin Odegaard today has been an absolute disgrace. He shouldn't be on the pitch. He should have been taken off ages ago. He is not a captain. Our midfield has no balance. This midfield ain't winning you a league. Because when the going gets tough, you can't have Odegaard and Havertz actually done all right, but second half he's been quiet. He's obviously not there for his defensive work. It's just not enough, man. We're not solid enough. And our finishings, Saka's been poor today as well. If I look through the team, Raya, I let him off. The goal, I don't know whether he should have saved it. Ben White's been awful. Saliba's been below average for me. Not terrible, but a couple of mistakes. Gabriel's been possibly man of the match, in my opinion. Zinchenko played a few good passes, but not good enough defensively. Declan Rice, I think, has been one of his worst games, but he's got minimal help. Havertz was decent first half. Second half, he's been quiet. Played a good ball in, though. Odegaard's been an absolute, utter disgrace. Not just because he's missed chances, you know, because anybody can miss a good chance. He doesn't want to go into a challenge, and that, for me, is an absolute disgrace. Odegaard should not be Arsenal captain. Saka, not good enough today. Martinelli, 0 end product. It's, you know, and Jesus has been quiet. You know, he's had a battle, but he ain't done enough. Look at him there on the floor. Oh, ref, free kick. Nothing wrong with him. Look, gets up straight away. Look at Odegaard. You're trying to do flicks. And then Havertz gets... I'm sorry, I'm going to turn this off. I feel like I need to turn this game off. I can't watch this from Martin Odegaard and man like that dropping out of challenges. It's not acceptable. Pick out Jesus. Come on, Jesus. You're in if you've got the pace. You haven't got the pace. Emmy's got the ball. Don't let this ruin your weekend. Don't let this ruin your weekend. They don't deserve it. Odegaard is weak as anything I have ever seen in this team. Honestly, I can't believe what I'm watching. We're getting bullied. Getting bullied. One challenge, they go through a second challenge. Takes 2 or 3 players to tackle one of their players because they're more aggressive. They're dynamic. Look at this. Sticking out a leg. Well done, Saliba. Come on. Find a way. Get a point. Saka. Fouled. Luca Digne. How many fouls, mate? Oh, it's not Luca Digne. It's Moreno. Spent more time looking for free kicks in this game than we have trying to actually win the game. Jerome said, I can't believe what I've been watching, Big C. Hopefully this opens the purse for January. Oh, Eddie's coming on. This was pathetic and we... Don't worry, people. Edward's coming on. When there's something strange in your neighbourhood, who are you going to call? Eddie and Keddy are. Da, 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 da. Don't worry, people. We're safe. The King of Zamunda. The Prince. Coming to America, people. Eddie's going to save us. Da Vinci said, yeah, the first team. Big up on Castello and Espinas. You know them legends. Don't worry, people. Eddie's going to save us. Jesus gets dragged. You might as well have gone 2 up top, to be fair. Don't worry, Eddie's on. Come on, Eddie. I'm with you, Josh. Prove me wrong. Shut me up. How Odegaard's still on this pitch, I will never know. I've got no idea. Hang up the call, I'm telling you. Nah, man, come on. Come on and prove us all wrong. Shut all of us up. You know times are hard when Eddie is the saviour or the potential, rescue plan that we're bringing on. Doc said, I'm done with this game. See you on Monday. Be around 2 p.m. Look at Zinchenko jumping, trying to... Oh, he got a free kick. Jerome said, Eddie with a brace for the dot. If Eddie scores 2, I'll print his name on my shirt tomorrow. Simple as that. Big up Broads in the chat. I think he was right about Jared Bowen as well, by the way. He is a good player. Maybe we should go for him. Come on. This game has been so bad. Here's Eddie. First touch. Gets clattered. Wins a free kick. Get the ball. Someone get up. Play with urgency. We're losing. There's 9 minutes to go. You're standing around. Take free kicks quickly. Urgency. Hurry up. Make runs in behind. Put crosses in the box. Pretty football's got to go out the window now. The frustrating thing about this, Villa beat Man City on Wednesday. They were absolutely outstanding. One of the best performances I've seen in the Premier League this season. Villa haven't even been that good today. And we're losing. Look at that from Saliba. Simple pass, gives it away. Zinchenko's hurt now on the floor. It's all just pathetic. Ref blows up. Free. It's not even a free kick. You're just get him off the pitch if you don't want to be there. That's come from Saliba's poor pass. Can we get a red stripe in here? I need at least 2. Bro, I'm telling you, I need a red stripe. I am not letting this team ruin my weekend. Don't let Arsenal ruin your weekend. See what I mean? Man United lose 3-0 to Bournemouth. You're not even going to give me the pleasure of enjoying it. Just nick a draw, please. Nick a late equaliser and we'll just write it off. We'll put it down to tired legs. We'll put it down to experience, please. Odegaard should get a yellow card for this performance. He should be suspended for this performance. It's a terrible ball. Come on. Yes, throw into Arsenal. Big up Da Vinci. He should be suspended. I'm telling you. We need red stripe, man. Something. Come on. 7 minutes to go. Do something, please. You've been awful. Not interested in dominance. I want goals. Or Aston Villa in the title race. The league position would suggest so. Matty Cash hammers Trossard. Look at Trossard. Right off. Cat D. Wrote him off straight away. Won the ball, not even a foul. We don't want it. We're not ready for the fight. Get off the floor and stop rubbing your ankle. I'm sick of it. We're weak. We're a soft team. Oh, he's hurt my ankle. Get up! How about you go through him and challenge him? Bang! It's a bit of a naughty one, I can't lie, but I've had enough. I've seen this all game. Bap, 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 bap! Have you seen an Arsenal player put that tackle in all game? One. Tell me one challenge in this game that an Arsenal player has done that. He won the ball. It's not a free kick. And it's there throwing. Oh, in fact, he's doing a drop ball. He don't know what he's doing. I haven't seen one Arsenal player put a tackle in like that in 85 minutes. We're soft. We're weak. We're not up for the fight. You can't win titles just playing pretty football. Sometimes you got to battle and fight. And we're not made of it. We're too nice. I told you, we're too nice. Villa have bullied us. They haven't even played that well. They've kicked us. They've out-battled us. They've outworked us. We couldn't finish our challenges. Esroni said, you scared me with that bang. Bro, that's how I feel. It was capital letters. I'm vexed. Ball over the top. Too powerful. Terrible ball. Gummy Bears FC, I'm telling you. This team should be in a bag of Haribos. That's where they should be. Sweet and soft. Star mix. A bag of Haribos. Put them in wrap them up, give them away for Christmas. No fight, no backbone. Gabriel Magalhaes, man of the match. Nobody else on the pitch, even up for discussion. He's the only player that's had an actual battle with someone. And he's defended properly today. Look at him, even now. Saliba, that was actually. Havertz, second half, he's gone missing as well. Just go back to Raya. Go back. Please, man, do something. I just gave Gabriel man a match and then he nearly gives the ball away. Come on. Honestly, I know I said at the start, I didn't want to... Oh, my God. What is that? I mean, what a touch. What is that pass from Zinchenko? No, Eddie's on the floor. Take Eddie off. Just get him off. I've seen enough. He's only been on for 60 seconds. I don't need to watch anything else. Get him off the pitch. Terrible. I can tell you something, and people will say it's overreaction. I genuinely believe if we don't get a draw out of this game, I don't think we're winning the league. I don't think we're made of that backbone that's necessary when... Listen, we're going to have harder games than this. Villa haven't even played that well. Wait till we go Anfield in 2 weeks. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. This performance... You've watched Villa beat Man City in the week. You've got an unbelievable opportunity. And you turn up and put this performance in. People saying it should have been a red. But guess what? Dark arts, my friend. Do you know what dark arts is? When you're doing dirty things where maybe it should be a red, but you're getting away with it. That's intelligent football. It's not nice to watch, but when it works, it's great. We're not built for it. Look at Havertz. Wrote off again on the floor. He don't know what day it is. He's woke up. He's got Tweety birds going around his head. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting for Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck to run on the pitch. Every minute you look at the game, there's an Arsenal player rolling around the floor. Have you seen a Villa player get that in this whole game? We're soft. We're a soft team. Come on, get a draw. Terrible. This performance has been dreadful. Somebody just said, this is the year 7s playing the year 11s, first day of school. Their lunch money's flying out their pockets. Their bags gone over the fence. Their wallabies have ripped. They've only had them for 1 day. Do you know what I mean? They can't believe it. They've just realised what senior school is, what high school is. It's crazy. Joba said, this team will ruin my health. See you next stream. Don't even let them do it. I've already accepted that we're not getting what we need out of this game. Ball over the top from Zinni. Can Saka get there? Minute to go, plus time added on. Here's Declan Rice. Finds Odegaard. Pick someone out, please. It's not a bad ball. Somebody! Somebody! Yes! He's disallowed it. Oh, it's just one of them days, isn't it? VAR check. VAR check. Move Pau Torres. What? Havertz has scored, but the refs disallowed it. But I don't know what for. They're doing a VAR check. Just because Emi Martinez is rolling around on the floor. Please just give us a goal. A shameless tap-in. We'll take it. That's handball. Matty Cash, if anything. What you talking? I mean, it might have hit Look at Emi Martinez. What a scumbag. It hits Matty Cash's arm first. I'm sorry, it should be a penalty. I actually believe you could disallow the goal, but it should be a penalty. It hits Matty Cash's arm first. Nah, man, that should be a goal, man. That should be a goal or a penalty. There's no way he should be saying that's handball and nothing. It hit Matty Cash's hand first. They're going to... It should be a penalty if it's not a goal. But you watch this, what you're about to watch. Why are they not talking about the fact it hits Matty Cash's arm? Why is it only, the ball's hit Havertz on the arm? Give the damn goal, man. And rewind it back to when Matty Cash handballs it. We're going to get cheated out of this. We're going to get cheated. To me, it's either a penalty or a goal. Because Matty Cash handballs it first. But they're not even looking at that bit on the replay. They are so desperate to see this ball hit Kai Havertz on the arm. And it does hit him on the arm. But Cash has chested it onto his arm. They're just desperate to disallow it. They've paused it as the ball's hitting his arm. So obviously, oh yeah, let me zoom in on it. It's inconclusive. It's inconclusive, I'm sorry. No goal. Free kick to Villa. I'm done. I'm just lock this stream off. I'm done with it. No goal. Sums us up. You should have given a penalty. Should have given a penalty because it hits Matty Cash. Matty Cash handballs it first. Then it hits Havertz on the hand. So disallowing the goal, I'm actually not mad with, right? If it hits your arm in the build-up to a goal, they're told to disallow it. I can accept it. It's a penalty. And you're not even looking at the handball, you cheating scumbags. Emi Martinez, I think, there's a handball. Right there. Don't want to give it. It should be a penalty. It should be a penalty. The goal disallowed is actually fair enough, you know. I'm not going to complain. I've got a tweet. Should have been a penalty. Cash handballed it first. Reece Nelson's on for Zinchenko. How that... honestly, I give up with football now. As horrible as Martinelli was, he was our only player likely to score. Saka's still on. Odegaard's still on. Player's too soft. Our tough player stays hurt. Honestly, and I don't like to blame refs and VARs. That's not my way. It's a penalty. In my opinion, it's a penalty. I don't know how you can disallow the goal. 5 minutes added on. I don't know how you don't give a penalty for that. I'm really not sure what is going on. Disallowing the goal, I'm not arguing with it. Hits Havertz on the arm in the build-up to a goal. That's what they do. Oh, ball over the top. Where's David Raya? He's standing in treacle. Here's John McGinn. Great defending. Gabriel Magalhaes has been a... I was just about to big up Gabriel, then he gave the ball away. Please. I went from no chance I'll take a point to I'm literally like, please just give us a point. Trossard's done nothing since he came on. Matty Cash has bullied him, but then most of our team have been bullied. Dirty Cash. That was Dirty Cash. What a performance we have put in. Havertz, make the run. Slide him in, Deck. What are you waiting for? See that there? That's what I don't like about Declan Rice. Declan Rice there should have played a through ball to Havertz. Instead, he plays the simple ball out wide to Reece Nelson. Why are you not brave enough to slip the fruit ball into Havertz there? That's the one thing I don't like about Declan Rice there. He's not prepared to lose the ball. We've been absolutely horrendous. 5 minutes are up already. I can't believe it. These men are playing 1-2s to each other. Look at this. What are you waiting for? Play it forward, Declan. Here's Havertz. He's nutmegged him. Come on! Pass the ball! Pass the ball, Trossard, you Brian fraud! You are rubbish! You've got grey hair! We're done. End the stream. Lock this game off. I am done with this. The 5 minutes are up. We've lost. What is Trossard doing there? They're shushing the camera. I want this game off. I want this game off. Title, forget it, mate. It ain't happening. You think we can win the title with that park bench? You walk through your local park tonight, and the bench that you will see in your park that the birds are pooing on is a better bench than the bench we've got today. 6 minutes gone. We're fit. Forget the title. Liverpool, Man City, they know how to win titles. We ain't got a clue. It's a foreign language to us, mate. We don't know how to talk it. We can't talk title. Ball over the top, looking for Havertz. Emi Martinez. Havertz. Yeah, no, at least you're having a little scrap. I give it to you. I give it to you. At least you've had a little fight, but you've been shocking second half. Funnily enough, the best goalkeeper on the pitch is the Villa one. It's not bad, him, is it? If only he played for Arsenal. That goalkeeper for Villa. I wouldn't mind that Villa keeper at Arsenal. Let me just tweet that. The clip's coming off tonight. I'm letting you know, people. Game's done. 7 minutes over. There was only 5 minutes added on. Delete club settings. I'm not watching no football this weekend. I'm not interested. I ain't watching Match of the Day. I'm not pranking Man United fans. I'm not interested in none of it. Our team stinks today. Absolutely stinks. Look at this from David Raya. Guy looks... he's one of the smallest keepers in the league. Martin Odegaard pumps it long. No one challenges for the header. They're probably scared of getting hurt. Anyone want to pass the ball? Anyone want to pass the ball forward? Come on, give us a shameless equaliser. Declan Rice whips it in. Eddie Nketiah. He's missed. Of course he's missed. He's rubbish. He's offside anyway. He's put the ball in Star City, mate. If you're from Birmingham, you'll know. He's absolutely rubbish, yeah. Arteta's going to the dressing room. Vinay's got a decent side piece with him there. But anyway. Game over. Lock it off. Emery masterclass. Title over. Lock it off. 8 minutes. Ref's actually trying to get us to score. Full time. Turn it off. Don't watch any football this weekend. Not interested. Not interested. We've lost. We deserve to lose. We played rubbish. Villa didn't even have to get out a second, third gear, mate, to beat us. Title, lock that off. Take that out of your mind. Eddie Nketiah, you know. You man... I'm sorry, like... oh, dear. When are we going to realise? It's been 20 years. It's been 20 years. But we still don't know what's going on here, do we? We still don't understand what's going on at this football club. Kings of PR. Best PR football club on the planet. But no end product. Nothing. Nothing at the end of it. There's nothing at the end of it. Diaby and Havertz hugging each other. Leverkusen tax. Kev's blaming the ref. I'm going to say it's the players, Kevin. Listen, ref wasn't great, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I said what I said about the ref. The performance was a disgrace. The performance was a disgrace. I think it's too easy to hide behind the ref. We'd have probably missed the penalty the way we're playing. This club, mate, somebody just said it. Let me get into your comments. Hanzo, this club is not interested in winning trophies. Soft, weak players. Martinelli crying like a baby the whole game. This team ain't built to win the title. It's not. It's not. I'm sorry. They're not winners. They're not strong enough. Weak, soft, timid. They're not ready. They're not ready. We're not winning the league this year. Until we realise what we need and we demand it, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. We couldn't finish our dinner tonight. Could not finish our dinner. Our leader, captain, Martin, didn't want to know. Didn't want to know, did he? John said, Big C, no one on this team deserves to lift their head. Everyone gets a 2 for me, bar Havertz, Saliba and Big Gabby. I mean, Havertz, second half, was non-existent. He was all right first half. Big Gabby was man of the match. Gabriel Magalhaes, man of the match by a country mile. Saliba did quite well second half. I told you, people. I'll be the bad guy on Twitter if I need to. They can all go in the comments and go crazy. You're gender and you're not a real fan. All right, cool. Should we go another 20 without a title? Shall we? Should we go another 20? We'll go another 20 and we'll just, you know. We need to get in phase 1,275. Emery took over Villa last year. They was in a relegation battle. They're now a point behind Arsenal. They didn't spend £700 million. It hasn't taken him 4.5 years. It hasn't taken him 27 new signings. It took him 1 year. Not even a year, in fact. Eddie Howe got Champions League football 1 year after getting them out of a relegation battle. No phases, no trust the process, no PR. And remember, we spend more than them. We're bigger clubs than them. We got better players than them. But we need phases. We need PR. We need evolution. We need trust the process. We need... But don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get top 4. And we'll do a parade at the end of the season and celebrate that. Apparently we're too big for the Carabao Cup. No, we don't want the Carabao Cup. We're going for bigger trophies. We're going for the big prizes. We want to win the Champions League and the Premier League. We don't want... Nah, man. We don't want that Carabao Cup. We don't want that little energy drink cup. That's what people are telling me. We don't want the Carabao Cup. What, we don't want to go to Wembley, win a final, 80,000 fans, lift some silverware. We don't want that. We're not interested in that. Why? Because we're going to win the league. But we're not going to win the league. Do you know why we're not going to win the league? Because the summer transfer window was not as good as people thought. Right? Unlucky with Timber, injury. Declan Rice, very good. Havertz, meaty. Yeah, he runs around a lot. He ain't done enough. Raya, nothing special. We didn't do enough. Same as last January when we should have won the league. But we bought a centre-back that's not ready to play in the Premier League, Kivior. We bought Jorginho, 31 years of age. Chelsea letting his contract run down. He can't transform the midfield when Partey drops off. And we bought Trossard, who was decent, but he's very inconsistent. But they'll just keep lapping it up. They keep taking it and taking it. Oh, but he's improved. He's took us so far. He has. He has improved. He has took us a long way. But now we need to take that next step. Unless our fan base demand it and want it and push for it, it's never going to happen. Because the owner... We are not his main interest. So if something is not your main interest and it's your side hustle, you're not going to put loads of money into it and time into it. It's just, oh, I've got a bit of free time now. Let me see what Arsenal are doing. But our mindset's not strong enough. They'd rather go on Twitter and argue than think, actually, is this club pulling the wool over my eyes a little bit? Bringing out merch every other week. But then you're telling me in January you can't afford to sign a striker because of FFP. It's not our fault you can't sell players. You let Ozil, Aubameyang go for nothing. Aaron Ramsey go for nothing. Guendouzi go for 9 million. You can't sell players. That's not our fault. If we need a striker, you should be able to buy one. You're one of the richest clubs in the world. But your owner won't put his hand in his pocket. And we just accept it. Oh, we tried hard. The referee. Forget that. Forget all that. Concentrate on our team. On what we need to do. We ain't going to win the league this year. Because we're not good enough. It's not an overreaction because of one game. We're not good. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. Look at what we are. We're good when we're good. When we're not good, we're not very good. People will say overreacting. I'm here for it. Feel free. Not everybody will agree. Some people will say we're unlucky, we missed chances. Some people will say the referee cheated us. I always say look in the mirror before you look elsewhere. We were terrible today. We got bullied all over the pitch. Apart from Gabriel. Saliba a little bit. Havertz worked hard first half. David Raya, average, nothing special. Ben White was horrendous. Zinchenko defensively not good enough. Rice worked hard, didn't play well. Odegaard was an absolute and utter disgrace. He should not wear the captain's armband. Saka, awful. Martinelli, awful. Jesus, awful. You look to the bench. Who've you got? Trossard came on, got kicked around. Didn't do nothing. Nelson came on for 20 seconds. You brought on Eddie. It's a waste of time. Look at the rest of the bench. Walters is a young kid, nothing against him. The rest of them, they ain't going to make no difference. El Neni, Jorginho, Cedric, Kivior. It's a waste of time. They might as well not travel. Might as well save the seats on the coach. Pointless. Pointless. I told you, people, I'm not here to... I don't just sit here and accept PR. I'm not... They can't pull the wool over my eyes. They can't pull the wool over my eyes. This owner is winning Super Bowls. He's winning NBA playoffs. His clubs win. That brother's rich. He demands victory over there in America. He's not demanding victory at Arsenal. As long as we get top 4, get Champions League, get that big Champions League money, the owner's not that interested. Is the manager good enough? Is this team good enough? This team ain't good enough to win the league. This team ain't good enough to win the league. Because when the going gets tough, we can't quite handle it. We can't quite handle it. We're not quite there. We don't have enough top quality players. Let me get into some of your super chats. I know I'm going off, but I'm fuming. And I can't stand the loser mentality that we accept. And we've been doing it for so long. Dr. Barron said that weak and soft mentality has been rooted into this club for over 10 years. Wenger planted the seeds, and the Kroenkes have just watered it. Gazidis, Kroenkes, Arteta, they're just watering that seed of, oh, but we competed, but we're improving. But we don't win. We don't lift silverware. We're not designed to win. We laugh at Tottenham because we say Tottenham don't win trophies. No one cares you got to a Champions League final, you lost. No one cares you got to a Carabao Cup final, you lost. You never win the league. We laugh at them for something that we're now doing. The thing we laugh at Tottenham for, Arsenal Football Club are now doing and have been doing for a number of years. Okay, we have won FA Cup, so cool, I accept that, the odd Community Shield. But we have not won a trophy since 2020. In about 20 odd days, it's 2024. 4 years without a trophy. We haven't even made a cup final since winning that FA Cup. This is Arsenal. And we're meant to be one of the better teams right now. Man United are struggling. Chelsea are struggling. Tottenham are Tottenham. And we still ain't winning trophies. It's poor, man. Tonight we're a disgrace. I'm sorry. Big up Dr. Barron. Alex said, Curtis, you're apparently a reactionary fan. Maybe next season, crew back. Maybe wait another decade. Well, give him another year. Give him another 300 million. Let's go again. Let's go again next season. We've thrown the Carabao Cup in the bin. Get rid of that Carabao Cup. It's not good enough for us, apparently. FA Cup, we got Liverpool. All the best. Champions League. Premier League. Come on. On Twitter, they'll say, oh, he's toxic, he's reactionary. It's only one game. No, it's not just one game, mate. It's not one game. This has been coming. These performances have been there. Vincent said, Arteta should be managing Villa, not us. I agree. I'm sorry, I agree. Zamir said, can someone tell me what Trossard do? He only wasted time. He did absolutely nothing. He got kicked to the ground. That's all he did. And then lost the ball. Maybe Brighton knew why they were selling him. You need men and fighters like Liverpool to win titles, says Dinershan. To me, Liverpool are a reflection of their manager. To me, Liverpool are a reflection of their manager. Determined, aggressive, a winner, knows how to get over the finish line. He wins trophies. Pep Guardiola, his team are a reflection of him. Winner, demands. He came from Barcelona. They don't accept finishing second. Klopp was at Dortmund winning titles. He didn't care that Bayern Munich was there. He came to England. He didn't care that Pep Guardiola was here. Oh, you can't win nothing when Pep's here. Well, that guy's won every single trophy and spent about the same amount of money as us. So why can't we win it? Apparently, it's impossible when it comes to us. David said, at 1 bill spent, no steel, no depth and no edge. Too soft, too weak, no backbone, babies. They played around with us today. Scored 1-0 and said, all right, try and break us down, and we couldn't. Big C, after losses, did you hug the ops? Maybe I'm old school, but what is going on isn't that disrespect to the fans. Do it in the tunnel. Message him on WhatsApp. Don't do it on the pitch in front of all the fans when you've just lost. Hang your head in shame. Go and applaud the fans. Give them your shirt and get off the pitch. But these are hugging each other. Oh, I've missed you from Leverkusen, DRB. Maybe we'll go out tonight in London. Don't worry that we've just put in a pathetic performance and didn't even score. Hype said, I don't want any apologies from the players. Soft. Big up to you, bro. Jorge, couldn't give a damn about the midfield. Bring me a proper number 9. It's insane we missed that much with the amount of chances. Frustrating is the word for this. Big up to you, bro. Jamie says, we had the chances to score. I am product his arse. We need players that can score. Odegaard, all you got to do is be aggressive, and he's a ghost. He's probably scared of his own shadow, that guy, I'm telling you. Latte, big up yourself. That's for the toxic positive fans. That's not for me. Wake up, weak fan base. Just demand the best. Being a fan means support, right? Support, but it also means wanting the best. Don't accept this crumbs that we're getting off the plate, man. Perf Aussie Gooner. Did you see how many times Havertz made a run in behind? Neither Rice, Shiv and Gabby put the ball over the top, not one. Declan Rice looks scared to play a through ball. Havertz making runs and he's playing it out to the left. He's not used to playing that ball. We missed Thomas Partey so much today. Even he probably wouldn't have won us the game. Alfred, don't forget you are too reactionary, Curtis. That performance was embarrassing. I enjoy when we knew 4th was our level versus this dream BS. Sometimes you just got to know your place in life, innit? We're kind of like pretending we're in a title race, but not really in it. I'd rather we were just trying to get top 4 and try and win a Carabao Cup. Abdullah said, I can't believe you thinking about us to winning the league with this manager and ownership. Never. I did say it once on AFTV and people couldn't believe it. I says, we'll never win the league with the Kroenkes in charge and Arteta in charge. People don't believe me, but I stand by it. They can get us top 4. They can get us second. We can get to finals and semi-finals. We ain't going to win the big trophies. In my opinion, I'm sorry. Concept, what Prem match alone have we actually played well and won the whole game? We've snatched wins. Bring back last season's style over this. More open but great to watch. And we look like we were going to win the league playing like that. If Saliba didn't get injured. We don't look like we're going to win the league playing like this. Let me just say something, right? In the Premier League this season, right? I want to give you this stat. Because we know, as crazy as football is, there is a difference playing at home to playing away from home. It's crazy. We don't quite understand why. But it's the atmosphere, the fans, the whatever. It all makes a difference, right? It makes a difference. Arsenal have only played 2 teams in the top 10 away from home. We've drawn to Chelsea, 2-0 down. We haven't played West Ham or Brighton at home. Away, sorry. We lost at Newcastle, controversial, but we lost. Man United and Tottenham and City, we played at home. Played Villa, lost. And we've got Liverpool in 2 weeks. And we know that away from home is different to at home. So we drew to Chelsea, we were terrible. We lost to Newcastle, we were terrible, but we did get robbed. And we've lost to Villa. So when the going gets tough, we can't handle it. We're not built to go away from home against the better teams who are in our face, who are physical, who will kick us, who will have the fans on side and deal with that atmosphere. Last season, we dealt with it with attacking football. We went to Brighton, beat them. We went to Newcastle, beat them. We went to Aston Villa, beat them. We went to Liverpool, drew. So I would argue, are we actually a better team this season being more defensive? Because the problem now, we're struggling to score goals. In the bigger games when it's tight and difficult, we're missing chances. So I'm not sure it actually helps us. Because I think to be a strong defensive team and say, you know what, we're going to win games 1-0 and 2-0. You've got to be smart. You've got to be strong. You've got to know the dark arts. Aston Villa outwitted us today. They didn't even outplay us. They outfought us. They outsmarted us. They used the dark arts. Away from home against the big teams in the tough grounds, we are struggling to win. And I don't think the midfield works. I don't think Jesus is the answer up front. There's not enough competition out wide. Saka knows he can play poor, he'll stay on. Martinelli knows he can play poor. He might get dragged for Trossard, but he'll start. It's not good enough. Let me go through these super chats. There's a lot of them here. Jeff said, "Got to say I'm proud of Emery. Arsenal did him dirty. Tough game at a tough place. A game where the Tierney loan sticks out. Need a real striker in January. Desperate for a left back. And we've loaned one out to Real Sociedad. We didn't sell him for 30 million and replace him. We loaned him with no option to buy. What's the point? What was the point to watch Zinchenko at left back who can't even defend? Make it make sense. Big up Jeff. Big up Emery. I can't even hate on him. He got a rough ride at Arsenal." Anthony said, "Soft. Absolutely soft, mate. Angel delight. They are actually like a packet of Haribos today. I've seen more fight in a packet of Haribos than that Arsenal team." No pressure FC, he says. "Don't worry, we'll get top 4. They'll tell us to trust the process. They'll link us with a big name like Osimhen and tell us we're going to sign him in the summer. We'll finish 3rd behind Liverpool and Man City. We'll get knocked out the FA Cup because that's probably beneath us. That's the mentality of a lot of the fan base. We're going for the bigger ones. So we'll get knocked out the FA Cup. We'll get knocked out in the Champions League when we get a really good team. We'll finish 3rd in the Prem. They'll link us with Osimhen or some sort of big player. And they'll say we've got to go again next season. It's phase 428. It's trust the process part 12. And the PR will start from the Athletic saying, we're going to go for monsters in the summer. And round we go. We'll be back in the same place next summer. Horrendous performance all round. Ben White needs to start watching football. That guy was a disgrace today. Just looks like he can't be bothered to play football, that guy. What is Ben White doing on the goal, says Mick? And he looks like he's trying not to rub the tan off his arms, mate. He don't look interested in defending, I tell you that much. Trampoline FC and Gummy Bears. Honestly, big up to you, Ali. James said, "Saka awful, one step over and pass back. He got kicked around, he did nothing." African Giant said, "Unfortunate, but it was coming and apparent games ago." We've been riding our luck for ages. Fulham 2-2 at home. Forest 2-1 at home. Luton 4-3. Yeah, we can look at the positive, but that result has been there. It's been waiting. Better opposition away from home, and it came and turned up. Srunny said, "Bring back the Hunger Games. Going to be a long season of teams chomping on our heels." Salt and Pepe, big up to you for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. And Sam said, "You lot got mad when I said I'd hear offers for Odegaard." Hard because he is our most creative player and you've got to replace him. But he was a disgrace today. He didn't look interested. I'm out of here, people, to be honest. Young Gunnar, big up to you. Been a member for a month. Scandalous, wasteful in front of goal and no end product. We're meant to be more rigid, but it's causing us to be static. He sacrificed the attack to make us more solid. But when the solidarity fails us and we concede a poor goal, and we then have to play against a better team with a decent defence and we've got to break them down, we're not clinical enough. We're not clinical enough. You look at Arsenal this season, we're speaking straight facts here. Odegaard's got 4 goals. He was absolutely disgraceful today. Gabriel Martinelli's got 2 goals. He was shocking today. Saka's actually putting up numbers overall. He's got 5 goals. Gabriel Jesus, he's got 2 goals. Just to put into perspective, and I'm not saying anyone in our team is on these guys' level, but Salah's got 11 goals, 7 assists. And he's 31 years of age. Haaland obviously is crazy. He's got 14 goals. But I'm saying, like, there's people in double figures already. We're barely in double figures with our whole front three. Do you know what I mean? So there's your problem. There's your problem. Kidder said, "You're my bro, but does Odegaard create that much? 7 assists last season, not good enough. Sell him." You got to replace him, is what I'm saying. You bring me a better creative midfielder, we'll have the conversation. But a better creative midfielder is going to cost big money. And this club is acting like they're broke. 9 goals combined. Salah's got 10. Speak on it. Speak on it. Not good enough. Unless we go big in January, mate, we ain't winning no title. That is for sure. This team ain't good enough. Squad's not good enough. And we're going to be back to square one again, I'm afraid. I'm not on Bleacher Report today. I'm glad I'm not back on there until Boxing Day is the next time I'm on there. And I'm glad. I don't want to talk about football. People, don't let that nonsense ruin your weekend. Thank you very much for tuning in. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. And I'll be back Monday, 2 p.m. I need a break tomorrow. I don't want nothing to do with Arsenal after that nonsense. When Ish gets tough in the big games, Odegaard high, says Samurai. And Coburn said, purely down to the players today, Big C, fuming. It is down to the players. But the question always goes, who bought them players? Who trains them players? Who picks them players? Listen, people, enjoy your weekend. Terrible performance, terrible display. Monday, 2 p.m. Arsenal Therapy. Bless.